It is Wednesday, my dudes, which means it's time for something that sounded a lot better in my head. It is March the 6th, 2024, session number 76. How's everybody doing?
So good.
Happy to hear it. What happened last time?
You got a bunch of shit from a laboratory.
We robbed Baranon, but consensually, so it's not really robbery.
Correct?
And then we met a grumpy lady and a bunch of other people, and then monsters.
Yeah, we went to college.
It's true.
We did go to college.
You are in your college phase.
We're in a college phase now.
Yeah. We're wizards now.
And this is the college arc.
The college arc, correct.
Yeah.
All
Oh, not
probably
again.
3 sessions of it.
Every story needs
Yeah.
one. Yeah, last you guys left off, you had just met with Professor Agatha Brown, who had seemed some terse words for you. You headed out, saw a couple of fellows sprinting by you through the Grand Hall. Evidently, Professor Bartag, the professor of aberrancy, chasing down a beholder with his beleaguered-looking TA, whom you all recognized as Tom Richards. Apparently, he has chosen the same vocation on this side as well. While they are taking down the beholder, Professor Bartag kindly requested that you all handle the other things that were coming up as you watched this one creature maul to death the 2 BI guards standing outside Agatha's office before they, followed by some strange hand bat creatures, seemed to fly off towards a nearby classroom. The area is largely vacant right now, given that it seems to be the end of a passing period. Agatha, you step out and stand over these dead bodies, and you see those creatures running towards your classroom, where you will be having class in about half an hour or so, and
Lovely.
see these random 4 students who came to speak with you, somewhat threateningly, all also standing there looking like they're going to give chase for some reason, even though they definitely shouldn't be, since they are students and probably not well equipped to handle such things. So you step out and you see them there, and they seem to be poised to follow.
Well,
Get the map on here.
I suppose we should take care of the hand bats.
I guess.
Yeah.
What's in the vicinity?
Basically, you guys are standing at one end of a large, study hall, basically. There are a few staircases at either end. And then the hall itself is basically lined with offices and classrooms. At the far end of the hall, you see Professor Bartag beginning to engage a rather scary-looking beholder, but he seems to have a handle on it with his TA. And the classroom nearby has just been stormed into by those hand bats and the other large, scary-looking thing.
well, I don't imagine we should, but I also don't imagine anyone else will, so.
I don't see anyone else around right now, except for the professor over there.
Nope. Oh. It's on us yet again.
You guys can head off in that,
Professor
in that direction,
Brown,
you see.
care to join in the removal of pests?
I think Bartag and Company has left us some things to do for extra credit.
Why am I not surprised?
Is this a usual occurrence?
Unfortunately, yes.
Mm.
You guys gonna stay and help?
Oh, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Show me what you got. Just get
You
ready.
guys head into the classroom,
And,
and we will roll initiative.
I also I'm trying to be out of earshot of Agatha. Just we're gonna be really bad at pretending to be wizards right now.
Yep.
I'm sure clerics are
Do
allowed.
my best.
I'm sure. It'd be strange for a trained one to show up, though.
Well, just use lower level stuff.
Mm, We'll see.
That depends on these things, I think.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You guys come into this classroom where you see these things positively wreaking havoc. The hand things are just picking up papers and throwing them all over the place, spilling ink everywhere. Basically, as soon as you enter Cinder, you have the misfortune of seeing suddenly appearing this thing, kind of like invisibly coming into being as it steps forward a bit.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Here's what this looks like.
Oh. Oh.
Disgusting. Do you think it drops tadpoles after it dies? Just curious.
Focus, please.
Agatha,
Focus.
Alright.
this is not the first time
Yeah.
you've seen Bartag accidentally summon one of these things, and you think it has to do with
Yeah.
why he was removed from being allowed to study the conflux point. This is a creature that can duplicate itself, and if left unchecked, it will just turn invisible and hang out. As
Okay.
it will go ahead and do so right now, as it just splits into two,
Lovely.
as there is now a second one, and that is its action. So Cinder, you just see this thing appear right next to you, and then it just splits in half. Each one
Alright.
seems to be about equally physically capable.
Where are those snatch bags?
Astral
Oh, I see.
starfish from hell. Got it.
As
I
Love
can
it.
still see it, correct?
yes, you can see them both right now. Yes, and you could see it always because you can see invisible things.
Yeah.
Which may prove useful. Basically, if it doesn't move on a turn, it just turns invisible.
Great.
The Snatch Bat over here, it seems to almost, I would say, Cinder and Celeste, you two with the highest passive insight, it seems to be like sensing something as you guys come in, and it immediately flies to Celeste.
Oh. Hi.
Just realized that this classroom is gigantic. Let me fix the grid really quick.
Okay.
College classroom.
It's a giant classroom. It's a classroom for giants. I think it's supposed to be a little more like that.
Yeah. They're small tiles. Because otherwise those would be
Fucking
gigantic
huge.
desks.
Yeah. Like the size of
Yeah.
dining tables.
Yeah, everyone has a mahogany desk.
Yeah, like, wow.
They
It's
spared no expense.
really nice in here. Yeah.
Alright, it's a little more like that. Pardon the... I just realized, I was like, this motherfucker can move 60 feet and he still can't reach you? Something is not right! Okay. It's gonna fly down here towards Celeste.
Oh,
And it
hi.
is going to use its Pilfering Bite.
Oh.
Hmm.
And miss.
Good.
And then it's going to do 2 claw attacks with its other hands, the ones that don't have mouths.
Oh my god.
You can see it's like the main head that is a hand that has like a mouth in the palm just like starts to like frisk you, like it's like searching for valuables. You bat that one away, and while you're doing so, one of the claws comes down and scratches you across the front, but the other one you're able to dodge.
Get out of here. I don't...
It is now your turn.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna, like, just move around like this. And I'm gonna go ahead and activate, fuck it, Crown of Stars.
Okay.
Just get that going. So that's my action, and then my bonus action, I'll go ahead and hit the Onoya, the store
Okay.
vesting.
Agatha, you see this new student casually cast a 7th level spell.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I mean, I know what's up.
Okay. Okay, well, let's just get this done with.
Pretty good. This snatch bat will come down, and it will come
Oh,
come
God.
for Rook.
Oh.
It hits you.
Oh no. Oh.
You see it do the same thing with its hand mouth. And you just see it like feeling around for you. As it pulls away, it seems to have let me see, what is it gonna take from you? You just feel it like rifling through your pockets, and then you see it come out holding your bottle of Sovereign glue, and it just goes whoop, and just swallows it.
No! My glue!
Wow.
And then it will claw you.
My most precious object.
Go look at this glue that got swallowed. And why does this kid have glue?
Well, that part makes sense.
Oh,
He's a student. They
Yeah,
do
that's
walk
true,
around with
that's
glue, but this is Sovereign glue.
They do arts and crafts. Yeah.
Not his special sniffing glue.
Ow.
That's how he studies.
keeps him
Yeah,
moving.
that was a snack.
Over here, like Cheryl Tunt, just eating rubber cement.
Professor, are you gonna hit them from back there, or do you want to step in? Are you awake back there?
I'll wait. I'll wait. What did you say?
Do you want to step in beside me, or are you gonna do some sort of range stuff?
I can do both. Do whatever you gotta do.
Okay, I'll step right here. Anyway, I'll pull out my flamethrower and I'll fucking blast these guys. Can I like get these three with it?
Yeah. What's
Okay.
the range on it? 20
It's
feet?
like
Yeah.
30
You will also probably be torching some of these desks, but you know, desperate times and all that.
Yeah, I got prestidigitation. I can put out fire. Flamethrower. There we go. Okay.
Dang, that's pretty good.
That's a good roll.
Alright. Let's see. Who needs an inspiration? Senda, do you feel like you need one? You want one?
I'm gonna force a save, so no.
That is decidedly not the name that you used when you introduced yourself to.
Oh, whatever.
I mean, can I obviously start piecing?
Yeah, you're like,
together?
well,
Can I
there's
get
something
something?
weird going on for sure.
I mean,
Sure, yeah.
Sophia, would you like one? Hold on. Let me pull up my list here real quick. Oh, here, perfect. I'll change one word. Yeah, I'll bring out my instruments, my guitar. Go. Do you want to make a dead hand? I hope you really do. I don't want to see them anymore. Come on, do some more. Make them go away.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's
It's sort of a slant rhyme, but I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I was just going off of what was
Yeah, the
in
original
the actual
material.
lyrics. Yeah.
Source material is very important. Very nice. Is
There you
that
go.
is that still a
Inspiration.
D6?
Yeah,
When does that increase?
pretty sure.
I wonder.
Probably next level. I'm only barred 4. Yeah, next level.
Nice.
Risen to an 8. I'm done.
Cinder.
Well, we don't know what that thing back there does yet, but I'm going to assume, based on its size and ugliness, that it's not good.
Yes, just by its appearance, I think it's not good.
Immolate? Or damage test?
Perhaps a damage test first.
Okay. I mean, how big is this room?
What size are you looking for? Oh, okay.
You know, options.
Yeah.
This room apparently is
Number of-
flexible in its size.
Yeah, we can do it this way. Do.
Are you doing Firestorm?
I wasn't going to completely destroy the room. We'll see how we
I saw
go.
the cube.
I was gonna do a wall
Ah, that's pretty good.
on that line,
Okay.
and just get the 3 bigums. Why am I targeting as Agatha? Oh, right, because I resized everybody. Fire. The angel fan? Yes, cool.
Mhm.
Damage test them both.
Nice. Hey.
Wow.
Everybody burns. Right.
Everybody burns.
Does it still count as enhanced bond with Zark's boy?
Yeah.
Even though he's a Scuzz? Okay. I don't know why that wouldn't. 4 more, if that matters.
It's just
Can't imagine it will.
annoying. No.
It is.
But-
I should have done it manually, sorry.
Alright. Pesh gehabt. Devouring Angel. Okay.
What a fire, wow, whoosh.
Beautiful. Go get him, Roger.
I guess yeah, bonus action command him. Turning him into a dog would be a poor choice right now, right?
He's a druid!
Yeah.
He can just come up here and slam one of the hands.
Yeah. Come on and slam.
Welcome to
Wow.
Japan.
Fucking indeed.
Resisted, unfortunately.
Oh. Resist force damage.
That's
Damn those hands.
It's one of the few creatures that does.
Yeah.
I think it resists the 2 least resisted damage types.
Then thunder or something. Yeah.
Or psychic.
Oh, psychic. Yeah.
Indeed. It doesn't have a brain. It is just a hand. Anything else?
Makes sense.
Nope, continue.
Agatha.
okay. That's just gonna stay in the corner for right now. Should try to get those 3. I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Very nice.
It's not next to a desk. It's been a while since I've been a caster. Shatter.
Nice.
Yeah.
I take that. I'll take it.
It does seem like the floor tiles in here are reinforced.
Like, stupid. Oh, I guess I will, after, I think I will just scooch around here. I'll kind of like power up my gauntlets, and I'm just gonna punch number 11 here with my gauntlet as my second attack.
Can you do that as a bonus action?
I have 2 attacks.
You have 2 attacks, but casting a spell is not an attack.
Oh, you're right, huh? Do I have? No, I don't. Nah, then I'll just stay back here.
Okay.
Cause I would rather get the other kid. I don't care. He's doing fine.
All right, now remind me,
Oh,
does
okay.
this take damage at the start of its turn, or if it ends its turn in the wall of fire? Cinder. And also, Lindsay, were you going to do anything else?
Can I bonus action?
I did not catch that.
Ends his turn.
Oh, sorry. Can I turn on my animated shield
Yes.
as a bonus?
Ends its turn within 5 feet of the damaging side, which I'm going to call the bottom
Okay.
side.
Noted. All right, well, this thing, you see it has these, like, sort of stunted wings on its back, and it just kind of, like, glides over to you guys.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Lands
guess
next to
didn't
you.
I
Says hi. It will say hi to Agatha.
It sure would, huh? Good thing I
Gonna
turned on
make-
that shield.
What's he got for attacks? He's gonna multi-attack. 1 bite and 4 claws. So he's actually gonna spread the
Nice.
love a little bit, because he's got a lot of reach on a lot of these attacks. So he's gonna give the bite to Agatha.
Dang.
You see it just like... It's like horrible, enormous jaw comes out, and you can see out comes this flopping spiked tongue, which is actually going to lash out towards Cinder, because it has a reach of 20 feet.
I don't
my.
like this thing.
Disgusting.
And Rook, you are grappled by this thing's spiked tongue.
Cinder, you mean?
Yes,
Cinder
sorry,
is,
Cinder.
yeah.
And it will use its bonus action to pull you closer over here. Because it can move
no.
you. And then it will use its 3 claws, 1 on Rook, 1 on Celeste, and 1 on... actually, it has a reach of 10 feet, so it can hit everybody. It can just hit everybody this turn.
Great.
So we'll start with
Wow.
Zarks. That's a
Wow.
miss. We'll start with
Lucky
Rook.
us.
That's a miss. We'll hit Celeste. That's a hit.
Uh,
Oh, boy. Oh, it's not so bad.
okay, well,
Just a little claw.
And it will use its limited telepathy, and all of you just kind of get this vague image of very undetailed looking, like, plastic versions of yourselves dying in hideous ways.
Thanks.
that's rude.
A long battle.
Alright. This Ulnoria did not move on its previous turn, so it is now invisible. Celeste, you can
Great.
still see it. It's still there.
Yeah.
And it will go for a... Let's see. Can make 1 bite, 1 claw, and 2 tentacle attacks. So we will start with the bite, which only has a reach of 5. So it is going to have to move a little bit. Start with a bite on Celeste. Does not have advantage against you. Great.
Perfect.
We'll go for a claw against you. And then it will do 2 tentacle attacks. 1 against Rook and 1 against Zarks.
No.
Oh my
Oh, can he
God.
dodge?
Okay, something is wrong with the way this attack is encoded. This is unreal. It's supposed to be 1d4 plus 3 bludgeoning damage, but when I drag the attack, it's like a giant pile of d4s. I don't know what's wrong here. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, there we go. That was insane. Alright, this guy did move last turn. But he's going to come down here to the doorway and hang out.
No.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bar tag.
Well, that's just right unfriendly.
Claws at Rook. One tentacle at Rook.
Is he within 10 feet of this wall?
Yes.
Because I think he and Zark's, and I guess this hand are the only things that might still
Yeah,
be.
the other one is too. The other one is...
Oh, but it's
yeah, you just
invisible.
can't see it. So, if you want to... Celeste can see it, so it's there. So you can roll against those two. He's actually still, like, within 5 feet, because this doorway's not actually that gigantic.
Makes sense. Thank you.
They will both get hit by the wall of fire now.
A little bit.
Does it do the extra? No.
No.
Okay.
First time on my turn.
That one is now a puddle.
I did that.
Get it.
So, yep.
I don't know why this guy... I don't know why they're all invisible now. That was weird. Yeah.
Okay.
The Snatch Bat. It's gonna go... that one doesn't... Which one was the one that... It was the second one that pilfered from Rook. So this guy's still got an empty gullet. He's gonna go for Celeste.
Right. Don't.
Goes for a nice little TSA pat down.
Hmm.
I hate that. Get away from
You
me.
see it pick up one of your 500 gold diamonds and just...
No. 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 You spit that out. Drop it. But where's the newspaper?
And then it will do... 3
Don't
2
spray
claw
bottle of
attacks
holy
at
water.
you.
Okay. Hate all of that.
This one...
Um.
It's your turn now. Sorry. Almost skipped you.
Yes. Also, the Elnora that like is like the other one's in front of me, correct?
It's dead.
It's dead.
Oh, it's dead. I'm sorry. I
It got
missed that.
wall of fired.
Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and use my count of stars on the other one that I could see.
Okay.
Nice.
Hmm.
Hello. Nice.
One moment, please. We are processing your request.
It was wiggling.
Yeah, it was just like, it's like, well.
Okay, and then for my main action, these things are probably. Oh, I'll try it. Magical Bing Bong.
Bing bong.
I'll try it on the one that just ate my goddamn diamond.
Get some bing bongs in chat.
Ew.
Wow,
That's a big bing bong.
Jesus.
Bong.
Bong.
Bing that bong.
It's just sitting there like Eddie Brock. Ah!
That'll do.
This one, he's gonna go for. Let's see, he can do Actually, he has pilfered something, so he is gonna try and fly away now.
Oh,
No.
my glue! Somebody stop him!
How tall is the room?
It's pretty tall. It's like 30 feet.
Okay.
So you can go over the wall.
Over it.
And he'll dash, and he'll just kind of go up into the corner. Rook!
Son of a bitch.
And it also doesn't provoke opportunity attacks when it flies out of reach. Just so you know. In case you were wondering just how irritating this creature can be, the answer is yes. He has your glue.
I gotta chase after him.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go. Oh wait, no, that's fire right there.
Can you run through
God
it
damn it!
without
Oh wait,
taking
did he
damage?
fly through the fire?
He went over it. But
Okay.
can you go through that without taking damage?
No, I'm sure if I go into
No.
it, Oh, okay. Can
When it
I
enters for the first time or ends its turn there.
bonus action dash and use my free runner armor and like run up the
Yeah,
wall
yeah.
around it?
You can Titanfall your way over there.
Yeah. Okay. Uh. Okay. And I'll just pull out my fucking gun.
Man, I'm just watching all this guy just pull out a billion different weapons. Like, why do you?
He's got a flamethrower, he's got a
Oh, damn
gun,
it.
he's got a bottle of glue.
Yeah.
Where do you keep all
Yeah,
this?
you didn't. It
You
just
got
sort of
really
seemed
nice
to
gun,
materialize.
On this tiny bear.
You dropped my glue, you son of a bitch. Damn it.
Your glue remains undropped.
A little assistance with the hand.
It's in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, I'm noticing something in this fight. We all have the effects of a hero's feast on us. When did we use that?
A while ago.
A while ago.
And I'm guessing we've rested since
Yeah.
then too. Okay, so I will unmark my CX.
I'm gonna unmark the death ward on some of you guys too.
Oh yeah.
I'll correct my health to something appropriate.
Yeah, you guys took a long rest after Mira.
Yes.
Is your immune to disease and magical sleep thing? What is that?
That's racial.
Okay. Oh, nice. I think I
Robot.
knew that.
It hasn't really been hugely relevant. Okay. I'm gonna. This is concentration. God damn it. Well, fine. Oh yeah, I have sorcery. Clifford's
Cloak of Coolness.
Kate can do. Yeah, it can do like things. Different things than I'm used to for Christmas. There we go.
Well,
Oh. No, not relevant right now. Never mind. I'll just toll the dead the guy that's right on me.
bing bong.
Because that one doesn't have a close range issue. Fail, please. Okay.
It is a wise
And then
beast.
I will shimmy around.
You're
I'm
grappled.
aren't I? Okay. Bonus action commands Artsvoy to come on over and solve that problem for me.
Whip.
have him come over here, and he will teleport me and him up into the middle, and Celeste, and in doing so, he will damage the Devouring Angel and Snatchbat.
What are these kids? You're new?
Roger just exploded into fire.
And moved slightly to the right.
Yeah.
That kid just Naruto ran across the wall and pulled out a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Done.
To go get his glue back from that hand.
This guy really loves glue. This dude loves his glue.
He takes his sniffing glue very seriously.
Only I can eat my glue.
Yeah.
Agatha, these kids are not all right.
No. Very impressed at the same time. I'm just gonna hit this guy, the Devouring Angel, with my gauntlets. Boop boop. Oh, so close. Alright, that again.
Oh, whoops.
Fire.
Yeah. Celeste, I suggest running away on your turn.
Yeah.
You didn't enter it, so I didn't burn you, but if you end your turn there, you will burn.
You see her just kind of like suit up like Iron Man style, and then
Jesus.
This, boom. I will give a caveat, so pretty much when it got hit, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than myself.
okay. How annoying.
Yeah, that's my turn.
He
For you.
is gonna just come stand over here, and then you see it just shake off like a dog, and all of these little acid spikes just come shooting out of its
Oh.
body, and they hit
Ugh.
everyone
Ew.
except for Rook.
Yeah.
Do they also hit Starfish from Hell?
Yes.
Good.
Mm.
Yeah.
And they kill the Ilnoria.
Well,
It did hurt really bad, though.
I see that.
You see a mental image projected of each of you dissolving into a puddle. You just hear.
Alright, that's enough
The
of that.
Snatchbat is going to fly away. It has now obtained a
Oh.
treasure.
Big makes large burns.
It flies over the wall.
Oh, did I succeed my con? I did, barely.
It has very high fly speed, so it doesn't take damage. It flies over the wall. Oh, the
I know.
big boy. You're
Big
right.
guy
You're right. My
within
bad.
10.
My bad. He is next to the wall. As a matter of fact, Celeste, the hand flew away with your diamond.
oh,
Oh.
could he? God. I also need to move away from the firewall.
That's
I
true.
sure do.
Uh,
Can we drop the firewall, perhaps? I don't know.
I can also just move. It's fine. I'll
Oh,
just
okay.
move.
Yeah, I mean Gumby
Over
is
this way.
standing next to it still, so
That's true, yeah.
Okay. Well, this thing is right in front of me. Can I see past the firewall by chance?
it's opaque.
Okay, it's opaque. Just making sure. Okay. Because it's up, bonus action, Crown of Stars at the bitch that stole our shit.
I don't think you can
One of
see
them at
him.
least. Oh, okay. Never mind. Then I will not do that.
You can hit the guy that's next to you just at disadvantage.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to have
might as
a
well. It's there.
stupendously high armor class.
Yeah. Alright, let's try that. Alright.
See? What'd I tell you? Fucking. Oh my god.
Crown of Stars. And then main action. How are we looking? Okay, we're mostly okay. I'll go ahead and Fuck it, I'll do another bing bong.
Bing bong, bing bong.
Nice.
Oh man, those bing bongs are very good today.
Yeah, they really are spicy. And that'll do it.
The snatch bat continues to fly away.
Oh, don't go out the
Oh.
window.
You
Don't go
guys
out
are
the window.
underground, so it's
Oh,
it's not got a
great.
window to go out.
I'm back here. That one's disadvantaged right now. So I'll just I'm gonna put in one of my things of acid into my gun, and I'll shoot at the one with the diamond, I suppose.
Okay.
How magnanimous of you.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay,
No.
goodbye.
Things eviscerated.
See
He
you
is,
later.
gone.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
And damage exceeded by 64.
That's a
That-
lot of
by the way.
damage.
That
Yeah,
too.
fuck you. It just kind of like falls down and then spits out the diamond, rolls across the floor a little bit.
I got the diamond.
Wow. All right, that was
Sure did.
How did you turn it?
And
turned it
now
into
my
dust.
glue.
Be efficient. Be
Shame.
polite. Cinder.
I do need to get away from my own wall of fire. Zark's hanging out, but I'm not.
Hey, he's fine.
He just looks like a child, like just
Yeah.
fire behind him,
I'm so
completely
confused.
unscathed.
Firebolt! God damn! I'm having one of those.
You gotta
days.
try him more from the
Why
back
is
of the
that
throat.
Yeah, you go ahead, buddy.
Good pee. See?
Well-
It's that simple. See this child
Yeah,
spit
it's
fire.
Yeah.
Talking with the voice of a 47-year-old steelworker.
It's just a rare birth thing. Yeah, it's a sorcerer thing, you know.
Ja, ich bin einen Sorcerer.
It's not getting better now.
Sauerkraut.
Okay. Okay.
Just finish the job. We'll dig ourselves out of the hole when it's over.
I will shock and grasp it. I don't want to be in this corner anymore. Thank you. I'm gonna move away since I can't take reactions. Back.
Shocking
Alright.
grass.
That's
Pretty good. Gonna step away from the wall of fire at this time. And he can do 1 bite, 3 claws, and a spiked tongue attack. So here's the bite on Cinder. That's a miss. Here's a claw on Cinder. Damn it. Here's a claw on Celeste. Maybe that'll hit. Oh my.
Oh.
What?
You could say that. That's a hit.
And a spiked tongue on Agatha.
Oh. Come
No.
on.
Wow.
Wow, this is ridiculous.
Alright, so I can't roll on them, but they also can't roll on me, so I guess it's kind of...
Do a grapple. And then it will use its bonus action and loop, pull you over here.
Yeah. Fair.
Celeste.
Okay, also, was the shocking grasp reaction until the end of its turn, or until the end?
I
or
think it's
Agatha's
still
turn?
the end of its turn.
Damn. Okay. Okay. Oof, ouch, my everything. How about we just do this? Now go ahead and do a preserve life on myself. I'll go ahead and heal myself for like 30 points. Yeah, that. And then disadvantage counter stars. Nice. Not as good, but that's okay. And that'll do.
All right. This bat's gonna be a hero. He's gonna fly down and attack you.
Get out of here. No. Stop it. Stop. Ow.
Just clawing at your
Why are
face.
you? Oh, why are you like this?
Stop doing this.
It just stays perched on your face.
I'll bonus action aim and shoot it with my gun on my face.
Okay.
So negate the disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, it's almost a 1, which would make sense.
Shoot your nose off. Like pull the trigger with your toe. Like
Yeah,
it like
that's it.
screams a little bit from its hand mouth. Cinder.
Hi, you're in my face again. This is
We're
the
having two
opposite.
different fights in this battle.
Divided conveniently by a wall of fire.
Yeah, I'm just-
Speaking of, that'll go away now. I'm done with that. And I will try a new concentration spell.
Oh.
I would like to cast Cause Fear.
Oh.
Wisdom save.
It is immune to being frightened.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
Well, that's a bonus.
Look at that. Look at that face.
It
Wow,
doesn't have
that's cute.
eyes. So, you know.
Okay,
mm.
well. That
Yeah,
checks.
I'm sorry.
Then I'm not going to concentrate on that either.
True.
Bonus action, Zarksvoy can come punch it in the butt. Actually, no, his spit does more damage. He can just keep spitting.
Yeah. Keep hawking those up, Roger.
It's 2d10 instead of 2d8, so might as well just keep at it.
Agatha, at the start of your turn, because you're in its tongue, you will take a little bit of piercing damage.
Of course.
Oh no.
You take 5 piercing damage.
Ow. Okay. I just want to punch it. I'm gonna punch it. I'm grappled with it anyway. Okay. Don't want it to hit the students more, you know. Oh,
Yeah.
Gives it that Donkey Kong punch.
pow! Okay. Now it's disadvantage to anybody else. So.
Alright, then it'll just attack you.
Yeah. That's kind of a purpose.
Actually, no, it's gonna do Shed Spines, because that recharges now.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh.
horrible.
That's not good.
Shakes off some more nasty.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh no. That was a dex save.
Okay. Was already gone.
Eesh. That's really bad now.
Celeste.
Okay, let's. Oh my god, I'm.
This thing is
seeing
messing
that
you up.
much. It really is. Alright, bonus action. I'm actually gonna do Misty Step instead to get the fuck away from it. Just gotta get back here. Yeah, okay. Main action. God. Um. You know, just try it through. Fuck it. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Yeah. Always.
Ah, not as good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we really need to kill that thing, please.
Snatch bat. Still coming for your face, Rook.
Stop. Ow. It's only heavy. Damn this thing.
Yeah,
It's pretty
not great.
handy.
I wish
No.
I had spells to do something about it, but
You're a wizard. Of course you have spells.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm stupid.
Uh oh.
Damn it.
What?
I forgot all my cloak. Ugh.
What's your cloak?
It's the cloak of
Oh, well, those are
displacement.
good.
God, this is what happens when I have a new character.
Yes.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh oh.
Wi-Fi is a little rough right now.
oh no. Uh-oh.
Internet's crapping out.
Yeah.
Domo arigato.
So long, Matthew.
Matthew Roboto.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
There
I
we
think
go.
it's better
Oh,
now. I can hear it with the music.
Alright,
Open
enough's enough. I'm gonna load up another acid thing into my gun. And I'm gonna shoot again.
Okay.
But this time it's with disadvantage because I'm not aiming.
You could walk away from it. It's not like on your face anymore since the last time you shot
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll
it. It
do
will
that.
take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. I'm gonna maybe uncanny dodge. We'll see. If it hits. Okay. I shoot. Oh, wait. Let me get rid of that.
Oh my god. He is
If
mad.
Only I was
Sad
hitting the
guy.
other thing with this.
Oh my god.
96 again.
You got his clue. Dang, that's crazy.
What-
You see
what
that-
are You're doing.
You see it just kind of fall down.
Yes.
There's just like a lump in its throat. You're gonna have to go digging for your glue.
No, my glue.
He did such a great job. Can you please kill the thing that's killing us?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You look
of
back
course.
over there.
I'm
Hey,
kind
the
of-
wall fire's gone.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I'm kind of bleeding profusely.
Alright, I'll be right there. There we go. Okay.
All right, Cinder.
So this thing's got its tongue around Agatha right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that would mean its mouth is open, yeah? Ostensibly.
Its tongue is out.
So is it like...
No, it's just like.
Aw.
You could get its
Damn.
mouth open if you wanted. Probably. Depending on what you're trying
I
to
don't
do.
want that. I don't want that to be the action. I want
Well, what are you trying?
the result.
What are you trying to do?
I was gonna shove a delayed past fireball.
You could certainly do that.
Yeah,
Eat this.
You're close enough.
there's enough gap. In
Yeah,
the
you could just like.
yeah.
Yeah, you just swallow one of these for me. Here you go. Yeah.
Take care of this thing like a Zelda boss.
All right, we got 1 minute or until that thing shakes vigorously.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what's the until thing? What's the time limit on that?
Then it explodes.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
how big of an explosion are we talking?
Fireball, but heftier.
Well, it doesn't go around corners, so it may just end up with a really bad case of heartburn.
Oh, good.
Oh,
And with that, I end my turn, and the damage increases by 1d6.
All right, you're keeping track of that.
Yep.
Plus the extra for having Zarks out.
Uh-huh. So we're up to 13d6 plus a d10. Plus a
Dark.
d6 for every turn that ends.
Roger, I have something for you.
Ja,
do.
hallo, ich bin Roger.
Yeah, stop that. Use the fucking goo wand on him.
Oh yeah. Is that an attack roll or I can't remember?
Yeah.
So
it's
just do the
attack
flame seed.
roll.
He becomes encrusted.
oh.
And I really keep the
There is
fireball
now
on you.
a good tongue wrapped around you, Agatha.
Ew. Gus.
Yeah, get yourself out of that, and then we need to move, probably.
At the start of your
Get
turn,
myself outta
you
here.
take
Oh.
10
no.
piercing damage.
Oh no.
You're not doing so great.
Oh, I'm doing 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you get yourself out of that?
It is it's a check, either athletics or acrobatics. And an action.
That's well. A check, you said?
Yes, it's either athletics or acrobatics. I think you can add Flash of Genius to that.
Yeah. That's what I was like gonna do. I'm just trying to see. I mean, it's worth a shot, I guess.
Feels like it.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be athletic.
It's a DC 17. Yeah.
A
You're just
five.
kind of like
I
you
didn't
actually
really
just
use it.
break the tongue like in half because it's all gooed up. And just like
Good,
you
yeah.
hear it like.
Disgusting. All right. Well, I guess that was an action.
Yeah.
huh?
So you got a movement and a bonus.
Yeah. I'm gonna move the fuck away. Bonus.
Oh,
No bonus.
What?
I moderately misread the spell.
Okay.
Explain.
So I thought it was you make the bead and then you have the bead. You point like a regular fireball and the bead appears wherever you make it. And then if you touch the bead, you make a dex save or it blows up immediately.
Oh, so make a dex save.
Fuck.
Does that mean I have to make a dex
Oh, you didn't
save?
touch it. He did.
Okay, okay.
We'll just say it goes off right now.
That's not my DC.
We'll just say it goes off right now, and because
What's your DC?
it's like encompassed
18.
within it, it just goes out the front of its mouth. So it'll just hit you, Cinder, and it obviously.
Okay.
So you can.
I will flash of genius to make him succeed.
Oh, well, there's that too. So then, never mind. It
Use
doesn't
the
go off
50.
yet.
So it's still in there, yeah. It's still
Well, I
in
guess he
there.
needs to make a dex save, right? Because he touched it.
Yeah, I
With his-
suppose.
He needs to make a dex save like with his throat.
With his throat.
Mm.
Not crazy about that. What's your DC?
18.
Okay, yeah, he succeeds.
Okay.
So he's in there,
All right.
you know. Okay. Anyway, it's his turn now. And he is restrained. If somebody wants to throw
Yeah.
that on him.
Yeah, hold on.
So he'll just shed spines again. Because he got
Uh-huh.
that back. Bum, bum, bum. This could be very bad.
Because now I'm going to lose concentration, and then it's going to go off.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Was
Hold on, let me get some dice.
Oh, it hit everybody for some reason.
I was about to say.
Celeste and Agatha, you do not get hit by that. So if you would
Thank
Great.
you. That's
adjust your
good.
hit points
I was like-
accordingly.
Oh,
Dang.
me and my 5 hit points.
Yeah, me
Six.
too.
Oh yeah, yours too. I see. Yeah.
Every 5 counts.
So
And
I'm assuming
not
I've-
grappled anymore.
I'm assuming the same mouth rules apply, and I and the angel
Yes.
blow up. Okay,
Seems to make sense
so this
to me.
is 13.
You just see this
D6
thing
plus a
like-
D10.
Its entire stomach just.
Oh my.
And it's still.
So I
alive.
have elemental adept. So all of those ones are 2. Add 4.
And you overcome
And I
your own resistance.
overcome my own resistance. And
What a bummer.
well, that was a great first use of that spell. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm never using it again.
Tragic. As it is still here, stuck to the wall. It just. It's a lot.
Okay. Sure.
I'll fix him if you want to get the thing.
I mean, I could try to.
Kind of
get the
seems like it
thing
should be the other way around.
Yeah, how about we do this, and I'll just go ahead and throw a heal over at Cinder. All right, get up.
That sounds better. Yeah.
Mm.
And then I'll crown a stars.
You feel lightly sauteed
By yourself.
by your own spell.
Well,
Was
Oh,
the
wait.
one.
I've had better ideas.
I mean, you
Yeah.
did a shitload of damage to it.
Yeah, yeah.
And now it's dead.
To hope to die the next time.
There we
Yeah.
go. There we
Ooh,
go.
by one. Okay.
You guys,
Hate that.
you see the form of Professor Darmanos Bartag just kind of like thrust the door open with his like beanie on. So it's like, good job. That was, wow, crazy. You guys look past him and you see his TA, Tom, just like holding on to 2 Beholder Eye Stalks and dragging it behind him down the hall. Very good, Professor.
Bartok, can you please stop this nonsense? This happens every single
You
week,
know,
and I'm sick and tired of cleaning up your
The
mess.
experimentation is a subtle art, but I suggest, thank you all for the help, but I think we should probably get out of here before you hear, Professor Bartag. It's like, before that, you look, you see
Oh,
him
can I just-
step aside. Yeah, what were you gonna do?
Just quietly drop the crown of
Okay.
stars.
Can I start
Nice.
press digitating the
Yeah,
fires
it's like-
now?
You see a very small, wizened-looking gnomish man kind of step around him. Professor Bartag, you know as well as I do that you can't do these sorts of experiments without first getting approval of the administrative staff. Yeah, but when I ask for permission, you always deny it. Yes, and this is precisely why you have to ask. Yeah, fair enough. Tom is handling the other. It's fine, really. It doesn't look fine, Professor Bartag. Thank you, Professor Brown, for stepping in. And,
Of course.
new students? What? I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Yes.
I'm, Headmaster Grabblepibs.
Ah, Headmaster. Pleasure to meet you. Interesting first day.
So it would seem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of seems to be squinting at each of you and just looking around at the situation. Have you all sorted out your stay here, where you're going to be remaining on campus? Perfect.
Not
Professor
quite.
Bartag, I believe you have a vacant floor since the disappearance of one of your students, don't you? Well, it's not really... Yes, you do, Professor, and since you seem to get along so well with them already, why don't you have them stay with you? The Aberrancy Tower is really not... Professor Bartag? Okay, yeah, you're all welcome to the 5th floor if you want, It's fine.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that, oh man. Did it,
What?
poison any of you, or...
What? It shook spines on us repeatedly.
Okay, but none of you are okay. Did anybody get knocked out by it?
No.
Okay, great, then we shouldn't have anything to
Wait.
worry about. Those things like to steal.
I
Make
got-
sure that you have all of your, stuff.
I got knocked out near it, but I think I did it to myself.
Oh, yeah. No, that
Yeah,
happens
did you
all the
need to
time.
check?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay.
What happens if it knocks you out?
You would eventually wake up as one of those
Oh.
Oh,
if you were poisoned
great.
and not
That's
cured
not
of it in
good.
time.
How does it
Oh.
poison you? Bites?
And the tongue. Yes, this is precisely why such things should not be permitted on campus, Professor Bartag. No, I'm seeing that now, yeah. If I could just have another few days at the conflux... Professor, you already know that that's not an option. Yeah, alright. I suppose I'll just be going then. I'll see you guys later. Tom! Wait up! Tom! Give me the eye stalks! I need the... Oh, yeah, no, dude, I know. I'm just... okay, yeah. See him just, running after him. And thank you again, Professor Brown. We know in your limited time here, you've already had to deal with a few, unsavory situations.
Perfectly fine, sir.
The rest of you, I suppose move along to whatever classes you're going to sit in on, for the day. And meet up with, Professor Bartag in the evening. He'll set up your accommodations.
Okay.
okay.
Run along. Professor
Thank you, Headmaster.
Professor Brown, if you would, after your classes today, if you would, meet with me to discuss some other matters.
Of course.
Thank you. And we'll see about... you can take 103 for your 1 p.m. class. I can see about getting this one cleaned up and removed of sludge.
Let me make those adjustments.
Right. You guys hastily beat a retreat from the administration building at the center there.
I'll get my
You
glue.
can get your glue, yeah.
Very important.
I'll toss back the diamond to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we're gonna need to talk to Brown again now.
And hope she's not an arc. Yep.
Perhaps we should just go to our next class.
I mean, maybe, but
Should we meet with her sooner rather than later about that, or?
I did not get a great read on her, and so I have no actual idea whether we
She
should.
definitely saw us do
How
shit
worried.
that we shouldn't be able to do.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
And I accidentally let slip your name. Cinder. Sorry.
I mean, at least that can be passed off as a nickname, but the spells cannot.
Yeah, I mean his fake name is Ignatius, so
And I did a lot of fire things, so
he did
you
a
could
lot of
just...
fire stuff. So I think it
Perfect.
passes.
The 7th level
Yeah.
spells, I don't know.
No,
That one,
no,
that one's a
no.
little, yeah.
We're not getting past that.
We're here to refine those high level casting. I don't know.
Yeah, we're transfer students from, what other university?
Swine dimples.
Yeah. Well, shall we just choose our elective classes here then? Try to catch Professor Brown at the end of the day.
Guess so.
Yeah, might as well.
All right. Well, let me look at my list again then. Let's see. Dunamancy does sound cool.
Does sound cool.
Does sound cool. Anybody want to go to Dunamancy with me? Dunamancy 101?
I mean, I'm interested in Dunamancy for what it is, but do you need us to go to other classes to observe other professors? Is that important?
Oh, yes, I suppose we could do that. I mean, were you not interested in Professor Michaels in the first place? The divination professor?
Yeah, I'm interested in divination, and Professor Michael seems like one of the ones we need to watch.
Yeah.
Go! You and Roger can check it out.
Alright.
Let's see, transmutation.
Oh, right, we have to deal with Banes at some point.
Yeah,
The necromancy.
necromancer.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
I mean, it seemed from what someone said was that they were fine enough.
Yeah,
Also, don't forget that at some point we gotta go back to the Conjuration Tower to re-up whatever this illusion is.
yeah, we kind of need to figure out a
Yeah.
plan for, like, when our thing's gonna go loud and we're just gonna have to go deal with the problem.
I think we need to determine exactly which of the professors need to go.
Okay,
And
so
that's the point that we can make.
Well,
that
and here's the thing. I may not, as much as I'd like to, I may not spend the night in Aberrancy Tower.
Where would you go?
Go to the town, the city of Zindan, and check out the folks there.
Who's there? The
Blackmire,
Blackmire overseer
Do you
dude?
think?
and
Do you
also
think we're allowed to do that?
Curtis Cran.
that's a great question. I
I
don't
don't
know what
know.
their policy is on that.
I mean, you could
I
probably
could.
just sneak out, but
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that's true.
students?
Yeah, I
No.
can sneak out.
Brooke?
Yeah.
Different story.
So I could go to Professor Baldwin's class, because wasn't he supportive, but there's something going on?
Yeah.
We didn't talk
With
to them
Balton,
yet,
I
right?
have good
No.
guy with a question mark. So yeah, we could go there and maybe get rid of that question mark.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of figured divide and conquer. One of us just go to the ones that.
Yeah.
So at the moment,
And
Gerhard
you go there,
definitely
I'll
good.
go to Baines. How about that? I figure maybe you shouldn't go to Baines. I might give away our whole
Yeah,
thing.
the voice would definitely give it away. Well, probably give it away. Not that I'm particularly concerned about that, but we need to figure out where everyone stands first.
So at the moment, Gerhard and 374 definitely good.
Yes.
Baines, Bulfin, Bartag maybe good.
And
Mhm.
Nadine may be good.
And
Yeah.
Grand seemed okay too.
Uh,
I don't know though.
Nadine seemed neutral.
Yeah,
So-
neutral.
Good enough.
Evocation, those trying to keep their head low.
Yeah, and Grand seemed fine.
But she didn't.
Maybe.
She didn't give us any reason to think one way or the other about all this.
No, well, we didn't exactly touch on any of this stuff.
Yeah. So I would leave her as a question mark still.
Yeah.
And then bad
Just
is
like
Michael's.
Professor Brown.
Yeah, bad is Michael's and Karloff, and Brown is confusing.
Yeah.
Brown has a question mark as well.
And I'm sure she has a grand question mark for us right now too.
Oh,
For
yeah.
sure. For sure.
But
Okay.
she also didn't question us immediately, so let's see.
Well, the headmaster was there.
I mean,
That's true.
yeah, but then she could have immediately been like, so why were these students casting at 7th level?
Yeah, but I mean, if she's with Bi and the headmaster isn't, she might be keeping that stuff a little closer.
Oh,
That's
you have
true.
a point.
That's true.
Well, let's just go to the classes and see where that gets us.
All right. Meet back up where?
Conjuration Tower to re-up the.
Yep, sounds good. Shall we do 2 classes then? I can't imagine. I don't know how long it's been. Not that long.
That's
but
about one.
we
Well,
just
You
came
don't know
out,
how
right?
long classes go necessarily. But...
We'll
Thank
do
God.
one, and if you have extra time, the first one can be the important scouting one, and the second one can be whatever you thought was interesting. So,
Okay. Great.
Probably see
But
you all at
lay low.
374's class second.
Yes.
Yes, lay low.
And remember your false name.
Yes.
Roger.
Great work. Done and done.
What was our last name?
Hold on, let me pull it up.
I didn't write your last name down.
Schmidt.
Schmidt,
Schmidt.
of course.
Course.
Easy to remember.
Apparently not.
Roger Schmidt, Ignatius Schmidt, and Lucas Schmidt. There we go. Three
Ignatius
brothers.
Schmidt is impossible to say.
Our
Well,
parents were cruel.
yeah. They didn't like him. All right.
All right, so who is going where?
I've just gotta go to Professor Balfin's enchantment class.
I'm gonna go to Baines.
Okay.
Michael's divination.
Okay. I'm just gonna go down the list that I have here. So Cinder and, or rather Ignatius and Roger, you guys
Yeah.
head over towards the divination tower, where you can see the upper level is just opened up to basically have this sort of Tesla coil looking apparatus at the top, which seems to hold this peak. At the peak, there is just like this minaret with a giant, almost crystalline sphere. It seems to flutter and wave as students begin to file into the tower. You can see the bottom floor of the tower seems to be like a general meeting room. There are chairs and desks here and there, some other pieces of decor, some smaller orreries and astrolabes upon the wall, which some of the kids are kind of messing with. You seem to follow some of the younger batch. Worth noting, basically all the students that you see here seem to be young, Zeltish humans. There are a handful of others that don't seem to be from the area, and a handful of other races as well. But that seems to be 80% of the student body here. All wearing the same uniform as you, vaguely sort of almost military style getup. All carrying identical spell books from what you can see. They seem to be standard issue by the school. Seem to have like a number of like clip-on like quill pens that they can use, and they seem to be kind of leather bound. You do not have one, but you follow up. You can see most of the younger kids are stopping at the second floor. Some of them are continuing up to the third and fourth. You imagine those would be some of the more advanced classes. If you wanted to stop at an earlier one or a later one, is up to you.
Which ones did they advertise as being allowed? 1 and 2 level, or just 1 level?
Well, You're not sure. What Gran said was for her. It would be one of the 1 or 2s, but you're not really sure how it would work beyond that.
Are there like labels on the doors for the different classes?
Yeah, it seems to be based on the floor. You can see there's just,
Okay.
and they seem to be based on by year, basically. It's a 4-year kind of program.
I'll go for like a middle-ish one if I can,
Okay.
and cheat if anybody asks, and have Aelith help me.
Fair enough. There is a level 3 going on right now. There's a 1, a 3, and a 4, it seems. Level 2, you pop in, there just seems to be a couple of TAs in there and like a kind of like a study hall, like a handful of students in there working on various spells and things. So you can head up to the 3, and you see up at the head of the classroom there is this enormous, basically almost like a phone book that seems to be open on the desk with a quill just sort of writing in it as students file in. You see there is a man standing at a large chalkboard, kind of levitating in front of it and moving around to write various arcane glyphs that you recognize as being the legend lore spell. This is a human man, pretty old, probably like late 60s, early 70s. Very pale. He's rather short, and he's got this sort of thinning silver hair. And you just see him as you guys come in. You just sort of file in, take seats at the back, and you just sort of tap. He just sort of taps on the whiteboard or on the chalkboard as the rest of you come in, and seems to be calling order. He sets down. You see he's got these very like half-rimmed glasses that are just perched on the end of his rather pointed nose. Yeah, all right. Welcome. Please come in. Yes. I told you to. You can't sit next to each other anymore. Yes. No, I meant it. Please move over. Thank you. Zara, would you mind? Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Can somebody remind me of where we were last time? What were we discussing? You see one of the kids up at the front. This very like goody two shoes looking girl. We were discussing about the nature of the legend lore spell and how it could be used to identify potential threats. Yes, yeah, very good. Before that, I do see we have a couple of newcomers at the back there. Could you introduce yourselves?
Yes, hello. We are new students touring and observing classes. I was hoping to sit in on this lecture if that would be okay.
Make a deception or persuasion check. I can see it being either one.
They're both -1.
All right, well then just go ahead and do it.
Fair.
I rolled a 3.
He's just an
I
awkward
rolled a
guy.
3 too.
Ah,
Oh.
See, it's like very good. Yeah, that is fine. The material might be a bit much for you, but just don't bother anyone. Should be fine. Yeah. So, if everybody would take out your focus, and we will begin with the discussion of the material components now. With Legend Lore, there's another one of those spells that has a lot of. You see, he just kind of begins to drone on. You can see. You kind of like look around the room a little bit. You can see his name is written on the board. This is indeed Professor Franz Michels. As you kind of just get a sense for this guy with your insight over the course of the lecture, he has a very inflated sense of himself, and he seems to really enjoy using big words. But he is teaching fairly well. This is a sort of version of the legend lore use that you have not encountered on your own. He seems to be specifically discussing how to use it to root out bad actors, potential people that should not be where they are, basically. It feels a little pointed, but he doesn't seem to notice you at all or anything. He doesn't seem to be paying you any special mind. You gather this is something likely brought on by the recent BI paranoia, and he seems to be pivoting the direction of the class into something slightly more nefarious, perhaps. But you do learn a few different ways, a few different uses of the legend lore spell than what you've usually used it for. He kind of discusses how once certain groups of people become a little more solidified, they can, if you are able to focus on an active, like, corporation or a class or a business or an adventuring party, if you were to use a legend lore on that thing specifically, you might be able to glean some information about its current state, which could help you identify possible threats. It's all very heady and rather unhelpful for the most part, but it's interesting slightly. Seems a little bit like a waste of time. But most of the students here are dutifully taking notes. And he has them all attempt to cast it on various things from their hometowns with limited success. Meanwhile,
Sorry.
somebody was going. Where were the rest of you going?
Professor Baines.
As a Baines. And Celeste, where were you going?
I was gonna go to Professor
That's
Bolton.
right. All right, we'll start with you. You go to the Enchantment Tower, which, as you walk in, you just sort of get this general sense of calm wash over you. You feel probably there's just some enchantment suffusing this entire building. You're still on your guard, but you feel a little bit less edgy and paranoid about the whole ordeal, and you can see most of the other people in here seem to be affected similarly. You notice there is basically only one class going on in here right now, and it seems to be all of the students in the tower are gathered into one of the classrooms. They're packed in there pretty tight. You see, standing up at the front of the room, there is this elf woman who just sort of seems to be, she looks pretty young, kind of straight blonde hair. She's just kind of holding a clipboard and noting some things down as students come in. She goes around and passes out a scroll to each student. And she gives one to you and just kind of like cocks her head at you, but then hands one to you as well. And continues going around. This is a quiz.
I was gonna say you're having a test.
That's so funny.
It is
Okay,
asking.
I hope you know your enchantment.
You kind of look around. You can see there is this halfling fellow sitting next to you. Looks pretty tanned. It's kind of like wavy, like chestnut brown hair. It just kind of like looks over at you. He's like, "Did you study?"
This is my first day.
Oh, shit. I should have sat somewhere else. Oh, fuck. He just kind of like... sort of...
Can I actually look at the quiz and see if I could actually understand?
Yeah, make an
English?
Arcana check.
Cool.
She gets an A.
Yeah.
You say that, but I have a high Arcana, and every time I roll, it's ass.
But you do know some enchantment spells.
I do.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
you begin
so
to
close.
start taking it. You can see as you like start writing things down. You see the halfling next to you, just like he starts like kind of casting some glances your way.
I just will choose to ignore
Okay,
it,
he's just
but
like- And then he's just like,
That's good. That's good.
yeah, this is actually pretty basic stuff. First level enchantments, enchantment cantrips, asking about material components and effects, and you know, it's just quizzing you on various aspects of spells. You see, there is a note at the bottom that says, please meet with the professor at your scheduled time for the performance portion of the exam. But you finish it up and you turn it in, and she kind of calls time at the end of like the 20-minute period. This seems to just be like a daily quiz sort of thing, or a every so often weekly thing. She collects them all. She introduces herself as Professor Garton. She seems to be one of the sub-professors working under the head professor. As your halfling compatriot next to you just kind of like finishes up, he rolls it up, and he goes up to the front of the room and sets it down on the desk. You see him just kind of like hop up onto a stool next to her. He says, "All right, everybody, so what did we learn?" You see a few of the students are like, That I need to study more. That you need to study. Yeah, okay. I mean, like, what did we? It's fine. Here, you at the back. New one. What did you learn?
To expect a quiz on day 1.
Very good. You seem to be doing pretty well too. For since you don't seem to recognize me, I'm Professor Balfin. I'm sort of in charge of this whole thing. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. You seem. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Sophia Dungard.
I don't have you on my list, but we will rectify it. Is that with an F or with a PH? Very
PH.
Nice, very nice. Okay. That's a God's Hold sort of a name. Am I right?
That's
very
correct.
Nice, very nice. Okay. Well, I would say you seem to be in the right place, but based on how my buddy appeared and Alex over here is doing, I would say you might actually need to be in a level up. Just, hey, I studied. No, you didn't. I saw you earlier. You were shooting pool for like 4 hours. Yeah, but I did do you did pretty well, but that doesn't. We're not testing you on pool. We're testing you on enchantment. Yeah. Okay. Your parents are not paying this kind of money for you to waste your time playing pool. However, the longer you have to stay here, the more money I get. So I actually don't care. Forget I said anything. The rest of you, we'll get started. Thank you, Professor Garten. I've got it from here. She just kind of like rolls her eyes and heads out. Seems like this is not an uncommon occurrence that he'll just sort of come in and hang out and take classes from his under professors. He starts kind of going over the basics. This is pretty standard stuff. He's actually doing a lot of like example work, but very pointedly not having any of the students actually try to cast any enchantments on each other because it's probably not a good idea to have them do that. So he mostly seems to be doing a lot of explanation and then demonstration by having the students try to cast on him. It doesn't ever succeed, but you can tell that they're able to learn the material and somatic components of these things. He's very hands-on with the students. He seems to have a pretty good relationship with all of them. There's like 50 of them in here, and they all seem to... He seems to know all of them pretty individually, which surprises you, but at the end of the class, as they're all filing out, he just kind of comes up and hops up onto the chair next to you. That's pretty impressive stuff, if you don't mind me saying. Do you have a spell book, or...
Not really. I studied a bit back in Godsold, but the situation there's not great,
yeah.
so...
So you might have a little bit of the cleric juice then, right?
Yeah, my parents
Yeah.
were
All
clerics.
right. Well, it translates. I will... Who is your sponsor?
Oh, I'm going to guess someone else has a letter. And I'm
Yeah,
blanking
Rook
on the
has a
person's
letter.
name.
I'm the one that has it. Yeah.
Okay. Maddie forgets the
Professor
name of the
Gerhard.
professor.
Gerhardt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Professor Gerhard.
Okay, yeah. She always... That does explain some things. She does get some interesting characters in. Well, if you're interested in continuing stuff with enchantment, you are more than welcome in the level 3 class. I think you would probably find yourself getting a little bit more challenged there, which will be good. I'll make sure... where are you staying?
As of about an hour ago, the Abendrot floor?
Oh, man. Yikes. Okay, yeah, I'll make sure you get a spell book there.
Okay.
Don't touch anything
yeah,
in there.
Thank you. I wasn't planning
It is
to.
positively moist in there.
I don't like that phrasing. I was trying to get a. So we're touring around, looking at different classes and everything. I was just trying to get a vibe of just try different things out, look around and whatnot.
Yeah, that's
So do
what
you have
we
any
recommend.
more like insights on that? I guess
Well,
recommendations.
I mean, I really try to personalize it as best I can. Basically, the way that we have this go is every student spends the morning with one focus and the afternoon with another, and then usually there's some general education stuff in the middle or in the middle of the week, every like Tuesday, Thursday, something like that. By the time you get to your third year, you're going to pick your specialization and your school that you want to stay in, and you'll spend morning and afternoon doing that. But really, it's I would just leave it up to you. I mean, you seem to do well with enchantment, but are there any other types of magic that you enjoy or that you're curious about?
I guess it kind of overlaps with the whole cleric thing, but divination has been an interest of mine, and also off off the cuff dunamancy seems interesting.
Yeah, Dunamancy's weird, but 374 is pretty sharp guy. I mean, there's a lot of folks here who aren't necessarily like. You're gonna hear some mixed reviews about him, but you know, he's
I was wondering about that. I talked to him a little bit, and he seemed like, like you said, very sharp. But then, uh, I don't.
stuff I don't really feel like involving
But
myself in. But if you're
yeah,
looking for
but
divination,
then also,
Professor Michaels is also very sharp, but he's a big fan of him.
oh,
But if you
I
are
see.
also a big fan of him, you will get a lot of attention and focus, and not personally how I choose to do things, but everybody's got their thing. He puts out some really sharp diviners, and you can sniff anything out pretty much. If there's something going on campus, he'll probably know in a couple of days.
Gotcha. Uh, and is there anything? Okay, obviously that aberrancy floor is going to be a whole time, but is there anything else you should be worried about?
Stay away from. Bartek likes to do a lot of experiments. I wouldn't really involve yourself in any of those if you can avoid it. But otherwise, I mean, no, we run a pretty tight ship here. I got to say, Grabble Pibs is doing a pretty solid job of making sure the faculty is all kept in line. We got some new folks coming in. We got that artificer lady here. I haven't really gotten a chance to talk to her much, but she seems like she has a lot of interesting insights.
Yeah, we tried to talk to her, but there's some BI guards in front of her office or something like that.
Yeah, I think they're mostly. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of BI guys around here. I don't really busy myself worrying about that shit unless they try to come and mess with my class. Then my students have some perfect practice targets. They learned very quickly not to come back here after the first couple of days. Did you know
Oh
that
well.
the duration of the suggestion spell is 8 hours?
Oh,
There's a lot you can do in 8 hours. Yeah, no, they learn pretty quick.
oh, noted. Thank you, Professor.
Good luck, But if we see you back here, we'll be there'll be a spot for you.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right, Rook. Meanwhile, the necromancy tower is not as decorated as the rest of them are. It doesn't seem to be wearing its heart on its sleeve quite like the rest for obvious reasons. It doesn't look like a giant headstone or anything, but you do go in there. The bottom floor seems pretty nondescript. There's not a ton of people in here, but you do see a handful. There's like 6 or 7 year 1 students heading in, and then there's like a handful of more advanced students going up to the higher floors. They seem to just be like shooting the shit and chatting. You're not sure what they're going up to do, but as you poke your head in, you do see there's like a circle of like beanbag chairs sitting around this very tall, lanky, bald man wearing like extremely fancy robes and holding this albino cat. And you just see that, you're like, well.
Is Fred with me? All right, Fred, let's go.
Go in there. You see, that's where the year 1s are going. They all just like take a seat, like
Yeah.
crisscross on a beanbag. You see him just kind of look up at you.
Oh, while we're heading in, does everyone have those little? Do they all have the
Yes,
spell
they
books
do.
and stuff? Can I like slide a hand one from someone?
Sure, make a check.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Good enough.
One.
You just like see Willis Schmidt. He's got his name in the front, written in cursive. See, he's just got this absolutely abominable handwriting. It's just like little like 13-year-old. It just like flops down on a beanbag. You see him just like you see the professor apparently this bald man just sitting there holding this albino cat. Says, "Oh, hello.
Hello?
You seem to be new."
I am, yes.
Ah, welcome. I am Professor Donovan Baines. My friends call me Donnie. You can call me Professor Baines.
I would prefer to, yes.
This holds up this albino cat to you. This is Dortmunder. Dortmunder.
Okay. Okay, got it.
He is my favorite, and he will soon be yours. Set some town.
This is Fred.
Ah, hello, Fred. Likewise. Dortmunder just begins prowling around the students, just like walking, but just sniffing at each of them. It stops in front of the kid whose book you stole, and you see him just like rifling through his back. You see the professor just like floats up and swivels, and then sets back down facing the kid. He's like, Willis, I thought we had discussed this. I swear, Professor, I had it in my bag when I was coming in. But now it is not in your bag, Willis. Our new student has a spell book, and you don't even have a spell book, Willis. We're going to have to send another bill to your parents, Willis. Oh, no, not again. It's going to come right out of your allowance, Willis. I know! All right, Willis. Well, go and take one from the back. You see him stand up. He goes and opens a cupboard at the back of the room. There's just rows and rows of them. He takes one out, writes his name in it. Comes like, all right, class.
Oh yeah, I'll reach down beside mine and I'll take a quill out of somebody else's
Okay.
notepad.
You could do that. They're just like, they pull another one out from somewhere else and keep writing. All right. You see him, he's just like gently like swiveling between all of you sitting in this like trust circle around him. It's very like dimly lit in this room. And you can see there's another kid that has a familiar as well, which is just this really fat bullfrog just sitting on his shoulder. Every few minutes he's just... Right. Can somebody... Willis, why don't you... Oh, you can't because you don't have your notes. Somebody else summarize what we discussed last week about the nature of the animate dead spell. See this one girl just like... Yeah, well, we sort of talked about how there are different sorts of... You can, there's like zombies and also skeletons and also... Yes, it's mostly those two, Jessica. Yeah, well, that's what I... No, you were going to continue, and that would be wrong, Jessica. There are only two, Jessica. He begins to go on this long, very thorough and detailed explanation of all of the different ways that you can raise things from the dead and have them work for you, basically. He pulls out this like bag of like rat skeletons and just demonstrates them in all these different ways. He does animate objects, he does animate dead, he talks about revivify and raise dead and resurrection as well. This seems to be more of like a catch-up spell. You get the catch-up lesson. You get the feeling he's pretty much doing this for your benefit because most of the students are like, yeah, we know. Like, we've done this. Gets to the end, you see the cat is just prowling around playing the world's weirdest game of Duck, Duck, Goose the entire hour. As the class wraps up, he kind of has everybody leave. Just sort of floats over to you while he's still seated. What did you think about the day?
I thought it was good. I didn't want to stop you, but I'm afraid I kind of knew some of this already.
That's all right. Everybody can do with a refresher.
That's true.
What sort of spells are you interested in?
Well, the Dunamancy school seemed interesting.
Yes, interesting. Yes, quite.
I don't know. It seemed like fun, to be honest.
Yes, but should magic always be fun?
No, of course not. It should be practical.
Yes, I agree. Very sharp. No wonder Dortmunder has taken
Which is
a
why I
liking to you.
also like. Which is why I'm also interested in necromancy.
I knew you would get there eventually.
I believe with the animate dead spell, you can also take control of other people's undead. Is that
yes,
true?
it is. I didn't want anybody getting any ideas about my rat skeletons, though.
Oh, okay.
That's more of a level 2
Course
sort
not.
of a thing.
Oh, my apologies.
You see, my philosophy surrounding the necromantic arts is that they are not for the faint of heart, nor should they be for the faint of mind or the smooth of brain. I begin my level 1 lectures for the first year of study by merely discussing the practical applications of the school. I do not permit any of my students to begin casting such work until they have passed my sort of threshold for acknowledgement that they are true practitioners, you see. It's a long way of saying we get a lot of weirdies in here, and I try to filter them out early.
That's fair. So I suppose that's not something you can test out of, huh?
No, it takes a long time for me to know whether or not you're a weirdie, unfortunately.
Okay.
You understand.
Of course, yes, yes. There's a lot of strange people in the world.
Yes, many of them are here. Have
I'm coming
have
to
you
see
met
that.
Professor Bartag?
Unfortunately, yes.
He's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't let him within a mile of my class.
Well, unfortunately, I've been placed to stay on his 5th floor.
Don't touch anything.
Okay.
You would not believe how wet that place is.
I
Positively dripping.
okay.
I'm serious.
Professor, I was somewhat interested in the whole artificing thing.
Oh, yes, Professor Brown.
Yes, we've had interaction, and I'm not sure how she seemed a little standoffish,
I think she's evil.
Oh, it's going right there, huh?
Yes. I don't have any concrete proof of my theories yet, but I believe she wants nothing but harm and destruction for everyone here.
Oh,
Where are you from?
and
What's your name? Who are you? Why are you here?
so,
Ha! I'm getting behind.
I'm Lucas Schmidt. Hello.
I just assumed you were
Not
trustworthy
related
because
to him.
Dortmunder likes you, so...
Oh, well,
You see, at some point during this
thank you,
conversation, the
Dortmunder.
cat has just curled up in your lap. It's like
Oh.
not breathing or anything, it's just there.
Is Dortmunder a zombie cat? Okay. Boy, I only remembered one of those questions that you asked. Lucas Schmidt, hello. I'm here because I'm interested in necromancy, amongst other
Where are you
things.
from?
Oh, damn it. Can I get the map again? I had to reset the computer. I got rid of all my fucking... Oh, Braddock.
Oh,
There.
yes, very nice. I know a lot of people from Braddock. Yes.
It's all right.
A little small time.
Yes, I made a trip down to Grasswind every so often, and I'm not that magically inclined, but I've been told I have the mind field,
Wow.
and so I'm here.
That's good. So you know Professor, not Professor, Mayor, the mayor down there, Hamilton?
Does that sound right in this
Yeah, Cameron
timeline?
Hamilton is the
Okay.
guy.
Yes,
He
yes.
has a sharp mind as well. And he is a bit of a, not afraid to be a nonconformist.
Yeah, seems like he's a good
Yeah.
guy.
I see that same spirit in you, whatever your name is. Lucas. I remembered. Took me a second, but I got there.
You don't seem so bad yourself,
Wow.
Professor.
I'm touched. But flattery will get you nowhere.
In fact, I was... but I was in fact told that by another professor,
Oh my
so
goodness.
I'm glad I came here on their
What other
recommendation.
professor would possibly have anything nice to say about me?
It was either 374 or
Oh
Gerhard.
my goodness, you spoke to 374. What did you think of him?
Yeah. I think he's cool. And smart. Obviously, he's a professor.
You seem the enterprising type. I would steer clear of Professor Brown if I were you.
Because of the
Because
guards?
I think she's evil. As I broached upon
Yes,
earlier.
okay. Yes. Does this have to do with the whole her looking into the
I'm afraid I shan't say any more on the subject.
Oh yes,
But
of course, Professor.
yes. Now get out. See you later.
Okay.
You get up, the
All
cat
right.
just like hops out of your lap. It's very good, Dortmund.
Wonderful class, Professor.
Yes,
See you later.
yes, I do think you're right, Dortmund. There is something beyond those eyes. Just like sitting alone in the dark room talking to his cat.
And when I get outside, I turn to Fred. That guy's weird, huh? But I like him.
Where's everybody going next?
Does it seem like we still have time for...
It seems like it would be, so let's say that was like probably a 2-hour class for each of you, I think. So it's probably like afternoon at this point, mid-afternoon. You see most of the like upperclassmen are still continuing to go on to other classes. But the lowerclassmen seem to be just heading towards like gen ed things.
Does it feel like we have enough time to go to one more class before our senior
Yeah,
ends?
depending on whether or not you would be let in to that particular class.
Yeah. That's illusion. Who's oh, Grand's illusion. That's also illusion. I suppose I'll go to illusion. I'm just looking at all the spells that I can actually cast. And for some reason, I've only taken level 2 illusion spells.
Well, there's not a lot for you to choose from. You do recall that Gran was the one who explicitly said that you would probably need to start with a lower class with her.
Oh, right, because these are... Okay, yeah. So then maybe not that. Well, then I'll just go to... I'll go to...
You,
Do we feel like
I
it'd just be any
imagine
old...
you would probably see the others
Subprofessor?
milling about in the courtyard at
Okay,
this
yeah,
point
yeah.
if you guys
Yeah,
wanted to
I'll go,
get back
I'll just go
together.
up to them. Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello.
How were classes?
Honestly, pretty great.
Mine was too. It was interesting.
Mine was not interesting. Michael's was kind of a dick, and he was teaching people to be spies.
Oh, wow. Sounds like I should go to his class next and offer him a drink or something.
I mean, I'm simplifying it, not extensively, but a little bit. But
Okay.
he didn't show any affiliations, but his description of things definitely felt like something that would benefit the Blackmires.
Hmm. Professor Bolfin was actually incredibly nice. Gave some vague warnings about the place we're supposed to be staying in, but I'll leave that for later.
Oh, yes. So did Professor Baines. Yes.
Did it have to do with it being moist?
Yeah, he said it was unbelievably wet.
I hate
His
that.
word.
I hate that. Okay. I hate that they said the same thing.
I think he added dripping.
Tones. That's no. I don't need to know. We'll be disappointed later. But he super nice, but also not like gun ho. Like he did mention that. Also, like I would look around to make sure no one's
Yeah,
like
it doesn't seem
eavesdropping
like
or
it. You
there's
don't
no.
see any crying eyes.
Okay. He did mention that like BI has tried to interfere with this classes a few times, but he let his students basically have at it, and they have not bothered him since.
That sounds great.
So not actively trying to work against them, but definitely not fond of them.
Professor Baines believes that Professor Brown is evil.
What'd you think of Baines, by the way? I was curious.
He's an interesting guy.
Interesting.
He seemed nice enough, to be honest.
That's kind of the summation. He is
Yeah.
a weirdo, but he is genuine.
Yeah.
So
A
there's that.
genuine weirdo.
He's a
Yes.
genuine weirdo.
He was nice in his own way. Odd, but mostly fine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm willing to say he's good and on our side.
Yeah, though he said that Ron is just outright evil.
That's what he said.
Hmm.
He didn't really give an explanation, but that's what he said.
Um. So do we want to go hit more classes, or we want to go back to the dorm that we're assigned to? That's apparently an ocean.
Well, it seems like mostly upper level classes right now, which I will for sure not pass in. So,
I could probably get into maybe a divination and well, actually, I could probably get into enchantment. But yeah.
uh,
So
well, I could. Man, should I just like go for something out of the gates here? On one of these guys in the. I'm thinking like maybe I could break into one of their offices, but I realize that would be hard.
yeah.
But
Remember
I'm
on the
really good.
other side when you try to get into the oh shoot.
Yeah, but they're gonna be in classes right now.
I'm no, what I'm getting at is I'm trying to remember
The Abbey of Sin.
the island we were yes, the Abbey of Sin. Remember when you
Yeah,
try to do that and you did get through the lock, but then there's all these magical things going on?
sure, yeah.
This is literally magic
There's gotta
school.
I
yes.
know. Well, how am I gonna poison these guys?
Okay, first off, I think we should go back to the okay.
Yeah,
We should go back to the dorms and figure out what the hell we're gonna do. Even now, we've talked to the professors we think are good and the one bad one. But cool, what are we gonna do with that information now?
I I don't know. I mean, the head honcho of them is in town, right? Cran.
Yeah,
I could go check him out.
I believe 374 said that he was on campus somewhere.
Oh, I go find him.
I mean, as in just follow him around or pretend to be a student because we're just newbies. Like we have no reason to go talk to him.
More as in follow him around.
Gotcha. Okay, well,
I don't know. Or we could just retire for the night and discuss further. We should at some point probably go see Professor Brown. What with everything today?
What exactly are we expecting from her at this stage?
I don't know. I guess we. I mean, I guess we don't. I guess.
I agree. I think we do need to talk to her because she's seen some things now. But I think we should maybe be prepared for a good outcome and a bad outcome of that conversation.
If it's in her office, bad outcome could be handled right there.
Could just hit it with the goo wand.
Go to a chair.
Okay. And good outcome, we do what?
Then she's on our side, right?
And we're cool just talking about our stuff and revealing our identities to an XBI operative.
Yeah. No, I don't want to do that.
Is she
I
XBI
just
or
want
It's
to
is
kinda
she
feel it
not-
out.
FBI?
I want to feel it out.
it sounds like Okay, from the initial conversation, like, we're tired and wasn't super pleased they were still following her around, but that vibe could be entirely off.
Could be, could be. But I have it on good authority that she's evil.
Maybe we should just ask the crystal ball.
That's
What
that's
if
a good
she's
idea.
evil? Oh,
I
is she
mean,
with BI?
both,
Either?
That seems like a pretty generic question. I don't know.
and
Maybe
also
not.
like we were running into the problem of like if we address any of the bad professors, including possibly Braun, we're gonna go loud. We don't tend to do stealth fights very well, if
No,
at
no,
all.
we'll just see them in their office.
Hmm.
And then blow up their office.
Well, maybe
And there's two
someone
guards outside.
takes silence. I don't know.
And then we can't cast any spells.
Well, I can just stab them.
I'm once again looking around. Just making sure people
Yeah,
are
there's
out
not
of
really a
earshot.
ton of people
I have a
around.
lot of acid and a gun. I can do it.
Did she have a gun? By the way?
Not that you saw.
No, she cast a spell and then punched the hell out of those things.
Right.
Yeah, she's a martial artist.
Is she a monk?
No, she punched them with giant metal fists.
She's a
Like a martial
strong monk.
artist would. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the thing.
I don't know, I punch things.
I don't.
We know.
Alright, let's return to our
Should we go talk to Gerhardt first about this disguises?
Oh yeah, we should probably do that, yeah. Oh wait, how's that gonna work in the morning?
Is she still teaching a class?
I don't know.
Oh, bless you.
Brown?
That was powerful.
The middle-aged woman sneeze. Just,
That was
It's
like a
coming
dad
out of me.
sneeze.
yeah.
I mean, I suppose we just sit in on her last class, maybe? I don't know.
Or we kill a
That's
couple
probably not
hours. We
allowed.
probably have enough time. We could go back towards like the end
Kill a
of the
couple
night.
hours.
Yeah.
I want to see if Kran's here.
There's also a distinct possibility she seeks us out.
That too.
So we could just go back to the dorms. Go from there? I don't know.
You guys go back to the dorms, ask a question on the ball. I'm gonna find Kran. I won't attempt anything with him. I just want to see where he goes.
How are you gonna find him?
I'm just gonna wander around.
Do you know what he looks like?
Nope. I'll ask. Some students. Maybe not. I don't know. I suppose I could ask Gerhard. Fine, I'll come with you all.
You guys head towards the aberrancy tower.
Yeah.
As you cross the threshold, it is extremely humid inside.
Why
this
is it
building. You come into the like bottom floor here. There is basically a meeting room. You see on one of the walls here there is like a mounted and rotting illithid head. And you can also see there's just various chairs and tables like haphazardly strewn about. And there is this, on the opposite wall to the door, there's like this reddish glyph printed on the wall. You see there's a handful of figures in here. You see Bartag is here sitting at like a coffee table. He's just like stroking his beard thoughtfully, holding a hand of cards. You see Tom is across from him along with a gray-skinned goblin with one arm, and this copper dragonborn with these sort of segmented and kind of mismatched horns. The four of them sitting at a table, and you can see there's another figure which seems to be a young air genasi, probably like early teens, and he is going. He's like getting up from the table, holding this like tray of what seems to be like cut up potatoes with like cheese on them, and he goes over and he just like holds it up to the glyph on the wall, and it just like is basically like a microwave. And you see the professor's like, do you have any sixes? You see Tom's like, nah, go fish, dude. It's like, ah, damn it! See, they all just kind of like turn and look at you as you come in. Like, oh, hey, you're, yeah, I remember you.
Is this the upper level aberrancy
Yeah.
class?
We're sort of on
Seems pretty-
sabbatical from educational pursuits. You see, ever since Marcus accidentally turned Yvonne into a spectator, we're sort of taking a little educational break. See, Marcus just kind of floats over. I said I was sorry about that. No, yeah, no. I mean, I don't think any of us actually misses her, but like, yikers, man. Yeah, no, that was. Whew.
Huh.
See, the goblin just kind of like turns
Hey.
and looks at you. Hello!
Hi.
Hello.
Just kind of like hops up and like holds an arm and it's, sorry, keep forgetting that's gone. Holds a hand up to you guys. Glurt Bungalow!
They can.
Lurk?
Glurt!
Bungalow.
Glurt Bungalow.
I'm Sophia.
Glurp.
Glorp. I'm sorry.
Glurt
Okay.
Bungalow.
Hi.
Hello, Lucas Rook.
Hi!
I'm Sophia.
That's Agrin. She's really smart. That's Marcus. He is smart, not as smart as Agrin. Hey, that's not fair. You see the Dragonborn girl just kind of looks over him. But it is true, though. Yeah, I know, but it's not like a nice thing to say. You're both smarter than me, so. And I am smarter than all of you. Now disperse. I have to speak with my new residents. I'll just kind of get up and just sort of walk to the other side of the room where Marcus is standing with his potatoes. It's like, you see Glurp just kind of goes up and takes another fork and starts eating some as well. Hello,
Shane Milson.
welcome
Hello.
to the Aberrancy
Hello.
Tower. Do not go down to the basement. That is where Fred is.
Who's Fred?
He's an Atyug.
Why does he live in the
He eats the
basement?
garbage.
Oh.
And he likes
Okay.
it there. It's wet.
Is he why it's humid up here?
Extremely, yeah.
Is he the garbage, the trash compactor for the entire campus, or just the storm? Oh. And it couldn't be in a different area.
Would you want to have an Atyug in
Okay.
your house? Well, too bad. You do.
Oh. Okay.
So, because we don't have very many students, he just kind of gestures to the 4 people over there. Everybody gets
Yeah.
their own floor. You all get floor 5, because that was Yvonne's floor, and she's gone now. Congrats! Her loss is your gain.
Oh. Is that the one that turned into a spectator?
That was Marcus.
Oh.
If you're asking me, I think he did it on purpose, but I would never say.
Just out of curiosity, Professor, do spectators leave tadpoles? You know, just
But no, that's mind flayers and mind witnesses.
oh.
I do have some if you want to see.
Maybe later.
So yeah, you guys can settle in if you want. There should be a bed or 2 up there. There are tentacles hanging from the ceiling. They are purely decorative, but I still would probably not touch them.
Okay.
Okay.
Blurp, show them where it is. Oh yeah, boss, yeah. Right this way. You see, he just like has a satchel over his shoulder. So where are you guys from? Starts taking you up the stairs.
Y'all told?
Wow. All of you?
Damn it. I didn't
No.
save that fucking map.
Product.
Braddock, yes.
Wow. I don't know where that is.
It's not that
Around
far.
here.
Cool.
You know. Where are you from?
I'm from a place called the Spirelands.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Super
killed a guy a couple of years ago, and he had a spell book on him, and I used it, and I accidentally teleported myself here.
Oh,
Ah.
So here I am. Now I'm a wizard.
congrats.
Is that Bongo Bongo? and
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that
Do you know
stuff?
them?
Bongo
Yeah.
Town.
Yeah, major history.
Bongo
buff.
and Bongo are great.
Yeah, Bongo Town isn't a thing in this one.
Never mind.
Not really a town, more of a camp.
Yeah,
Ah.
Bongo Camp.
Someday though,
yes.
we're gonna kill those kobold motherfuckers.
And then it can be Bongo
Then
Town.
it can be Bongo City.
Ooh.
Glurp
We should
we can have a Glurp town.
Dreaming big.
Maybe
Yeah.
Glurpopolis or something. I don't know. I'm workshopping it. Anyway, this is you. You see
Oh.
this door on the 5th floor, and just like the entire circular level here is just one giant room, and there are indeed tentacles hanging from the ceiling at different places that just sort of vaguely flop around, and it is very damp.
Now, just between us, Glip, have you ever touched the tentacles?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Okay.
He just kind of like points at the missing arm.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Got it.
So they're not decorative.
Well, define decorative.
They're dangerous decorations.
Yes. Every time you try to remove them, they just grow back more, so.
Okay.
But otherwise, it's perfectly fine. They're mostly on that side of the room, so
Okay. We'll sleep on the other
Yeah.
side.
that's what I would do.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Glip.
You see him head out, and Professor Bartag comes in. Yeah, sorry about them. I'm working on it.
So those were not there intentionally?
No, that was also part of the Yvonne stuff.
Ah.
She, yeah. Ooh. Between you and me, I don't know if Marcus is really, well, he did not like her. He thought she was a spy. He kept talking about her being a
heard.
spy.
Oh, like what kind of a spy are we talking?
Well, between us, and I certainly don't feel
Yeah.
this way, of course, but, he
Yes,
did.
Somebody
He
else.
was not a fan of. He is not a fan of Blackmire Industries, and he thought that Yvonne was narking or something. I don't know, but and I don't think it could have been an accident because I mean that guy is a generational talent. Like he knows, he is so good at the magic.
Oh. Just between us, this isn't my, history of it all, but there could be a group of students coming your way that might not like BI too much either. Just so you know.
Well, if there were such students somewhere, they would need to be very careful about with whom they shared that allegiance.
I hope that's I hope they would be safe telling this to their own professor.
Well, of course, yeah, no, naturally, yes, obviously, everybody is safe here, unless they touch the tentacles or Fred.
Yes, of course.
Or whatever those things earlier were.
Yeah, that was research.
What caused the research to...
Well, you see,
be
Tom
exploring.
and I, when we had access to the conflux point, we would go down there and, do experiments. We are interested in the far realms and limbo. That's where the slads are. Have you heard of slads? I got one in my office, but the we like to contact the other planes and see what creatures are there, what we can learn from them. That's where aberrancy comes from. But there is weird apparatus around the conflux point now, and it acted up and did weird things when we tried that. So then there was a beholder and all of that other nasty stuff.
Right. You guys killed the beholder.
Yeah.
Was that apparatus not there before?
No, that's a new thing. We have summoned things
It
before
came
on
with-
accident, but they're never like angry like that. They're usually like curious and weird aliens.
The apparatus came with Professor Brown?
Yeah, and all her friends, Curtis Kran and all that.
Oh. Is Cran like there with the apparatus and the...
I think so, yeah, but students are not allowed down there.
Of course, yes, of course.
And neither are you.
Oh.
Of course.
But yeah, if you need anything, just ask Glurp or Egrin. She's very smart, but very socially awkward, so, it can be funny to talk to her sometimes.
Don't ask Marcus.
I mean, Marcus is great. He's just... I don't want to turn into a spectator.
Okay, what about Tom?
Tom's great, but he's usually with me.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Oh, and you just see this, like, little thing that's, like, floating behind him. This is the class pet. His name is Scurvy. You see this little gazer just like... Yeah, very good. He
Seems
likes
great.
you.
Oh, good.
That's not a good thing.
Oh.
He will try to touch you
Why?
all the time. You see it just like gently like floats over to Rook and just starts tapping him with an eye stalk. You just feel this eye just... He really likes to touch you. He's...
Is it fine if he does?
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It's just gross.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why we have a reputation for wetness around here.
I see that now.
Because all of the
Right.
creatures and surfaces are.
Aberrant creatures all are very different and come from different planes and do different things. But the one thing they all have in common is they are very damp.
Ah.
Great.
Anyway, if you want to come to my office anytime and ask, I have lots of eye stocks, which are fun. I have the slad. I have this weird little thing I found a couple of weeks ago as well, which is very fun.
I will be coming to your office.
That
now.
is where I do class too, so...
Okay. I'm fine with that. First thing in the morning?
Yeah.
Is that, Alright, great.
Whenever you feel like it, there's... I only have 3 students, so it's not...
Alright.
It's kind of come and go sort of thing.
Alright. Oh, could we get your opinion on another professor?
Yeah, sure.
What's your opinion on, Gran?
Oh, Professor, something Scarp, right? She's a little...
Yeah, Landis
Yeah,
Scott,
yeah. She's nice.
Yeah.
She's tricksy, but she is an illusionist, so, kind of makes sense.
Yeah, okay. What about, Andra Nadine, right?
Yeah, evocation.
Yeah.
She is, very scary.
Oh,
She,
I guess that also makes sense with Evo.
smart, but yeah, no, she is from God's Hold.
Oh. Alright, great. Well,
Anyway, I'll be in the office.
Okay. Thank you, Professor.
He kind of heads out. Cinder, you hear a message in your head. Seemingly from Juliet.
Hmm.
I believe you just met my son not that long ago.
Ah,
He's
The professor.
no, Marcus, the little one. The air
Okay.
genasi.
Yeah. Yes, we have.
Just thought that was interesting. I thought you might like to know that.
That's yeah. He keeps interesting company.
Yes, he's into weird shit and whatever.
Fair enough.
So am I. Anyway,
Do
he's
you
all
want
right.
to-
You can trust him. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
He is strange, but he's a 14-year-old boy. They're all strange.
ah.
I will take your word for that.
He turned a BI spy into a spectator. He is cool in my book.
Only half spectator, which is worse.
Yeah.
By the way, after he left, by the way, the one who turned the BI person into a spectator is also Juliet's son. So
Oh,
Love it.
well. I guess that checks out. There's not been.
she just messaged me to say that he was, in fact, trustworthy. So
Well, that's good to know.
That's probably why he's so good, right? Because he's like
Oh,
yeah,
probably.
that would
yeah.
explain why he's
Probably-
as talented as
probably
he
got like
is.
warlock powers or something.
And he's probably fairly in tune with other planes.
Neat.
True. So, guys, what's our next step here? Were we gonna ask about Professor Brown? Seeming pretty fishy to me, what with all the things regarding her, but
Yeah.
Yeah?
Do we need to just talk to her, or do we want to talk to other people?
I've been
About
talking to a lot of people.
that's yeah.
And,
And
We're
when we
kinda
talk
at
to
the
her,
end.
it's gonna go one of two ways.
Yeah. And we're at the impasse currently with talking to the good professors of they still see us as students and there's no way we can get them on our side until we actually
Yeah.
show our cards.
Well, like half of us see us as students. I feel like he kind of knows.
Hmm.
374 obviously knows because we said everything
Told.
about it, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta remember these guys are all fucking wizards, so they're all smart.
yeah.
But also, they. Most of them would like to stay in their lane unless they have a specific agenda. So, just go talk to Braun after her class then? Like, is that the game plan?
Sure.
Okay.
Wait outside our class now. Should we go up our seeming first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go wait for Gerhardt's class to end. Then go find Brown.
And do that. Meanwhile, Agatha, you finish up
Yeah.
your class and you remember that Headmaster Grabblepibs asked to see you.
Yep.
You head
Yep.
off to
That's
the
right
central
way.
building on the upper courtyard at the kind of a smaller tower where his office is, and you go and see him. His office is, you've been in here before, but it is unusually nondescript and not particularly showy or flashy. He's just got like a shitload of books everywhere, and he seems to currently be on like a little treadmill thing that he's like doing some like power jogging,
Okay.
and he's got this like a book open in front of him on it, and he's just like, "Oh, hello, yeah, yes." He just like has a hard time getting off. He's like, "Okay, Sorry, got me doing my
Professor.
exercises.
Professor.
Hello!
Yes, you wanted to see me?
I did. What do you know about those new students that you were cavorting with earlier?
I will say, I'm quite impressed with their ability to handle that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Some could display high-level magic, and I was not expecting that.
No, me either.
Potentially really good students.
Potentially, yes. Where did they come from? What do you know about them?
I know some of them come from, I believe, Braddock. The other one, Godtold.
This is strange. Usually when I have new students coming in, I am made aware. I'm not totally surprised, given the current goings on and all that. Another question that may be a bit uncomfortable. Do you want some tea or anything? That's not the question that's uncomfortable, but do you want some tea or anything? I have lots of different...
Sure, I'll take some. It's been a
Just
long
kind of
day.
like firebolts and does some like little magic things and just kind of makes you a cup.
As I'm sitting at 5 hit points.
He's just like sitting here like squeezing this bottle of honey for like a really long time. He's just...
You need help
No,
with
I
that,
got it.
sir. Two old people just trying
Yes.
to...
It comes over. What is your take on Cran and his wife? Speaking purely among friends, of course, having a bit of tea.
I'd say they're not my most favorite people in the
Mine
world.
neither.
I thought you might think that.
Yes,
I'm kind of worried.
this is not publicly known information, but a couple of months ago I was assassinated. Now, I know what you're thinking. That doesn't make sense. But I have friends in high places, as it were, who have made arrangements for me should such a thing arise. You see, when Cran was assigned here, I got the feeling that perhaps I was not his most favoritist person. And I spoke to my friend, and someone that I believe might also be a friend of yours, who offered me the ability to perhaps have a failsafe on campus. And then, as luck would have it, a couple of months ago, I needed it. And Kran seemed surprised when I strolled into my office the following day. Now he's down there with that blasted wife of his, doing God knows what to the conflux point, and there's nothing I can do about it, despite this being apparently my school. I am just curious about the whole situation. I know you came in around the same time as the new BI folks came, and ever since Kran made his way to campus, and I've gotten the feeling that perhaps you're not necessarily of their ilk.
You are correct. I know the timing is definitely seems off, but I am past my days with the BI and
Well,
trying to stay out of that area as long as
as our friend 374 might say, there are no coincidences. I would like you to keep an eye on these new students who helped out Professor Bartag earlier. I'm concerned they may be bad actors involved in some of this, and I would really rather not find myself waking up in another transparent vat and speaking to a strange imp.
that is very fair. I wouldn't like that either.
No, I wouldn't think so. So, yes, if you could just... I don't know. The next time you see them, because I'm sure they'll be around making asses of themselves in all sorts of different ways, just speak to them and see if you can get a feel for what they're here for, what they're about, what they really want. Because I don't think they're just new students. I'm suspect. I smell a fraud somewhere.
Think you're wrong to think that. I'll see what I can do about that.
I would appreciate it.
Of course.
Constant vigilance. Anyway, I'm about 20 minutes left on my aerobics, so I will see you later.
Be on my way.
Head back to your office, and there they are.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, we can
Professor!
go ahead and take our break here.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back shortly. Welcome back. You guys just met back up with Professor Brown outside her office.
Professor Brown, nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's nice to see y'all. Doing okay, I guess. You guys need something?
We were thinking it might be right of us to perhaps have a chance to talk to you after this morning's events.
Sure, why not? Come on in.
All right, thanks.
Open the door.
Somebody seems to have cleaned up the dead bodies outside your office, but they have not been replaced with new guards.
Good. Alright, come on in.
Mm-hmm. Take a seat. Would somebody else like to lead this?
Nope.
Yeah, hello. We are.
Not you, Roger, not you.
Alright. What do you guys need to discuss?
Sophia, if you would be so kind.
Okay. It just seemed that you and the I guess headmaster, is that what they refer to him as, had seemed concerned with us after the fight, and they just wanted to talk to you. And I don't
Well,
know.
We just want to let you know that we're doing okay. You know, you might have noticed some of us can do, a fairly good amount of magic.
Yeah, like a 7th level, perhaps?
Sure, I don't know. I don't cast that stuff.
What happened? Yes. I was wondering, where'd you learn such high levels?
Well, mine comes from an item. Parents gave it to me. Can only do that like once a month.
And
May
I
I
just
see
have
this
a lot
item?
of weapons.
I did
Sure.
notice that.
Just show her the astrolabe.
Would I recognize it, or can I make
You
like
could make
a check?
a religion check.
Yeah. Check to make here. Oh.
You know, like what an astrolabe is. This is a very fine one.
Yeah. Nice work of art. And you with the weapons, where did you get up? Where do you even fit that?
That's a good question. I mean, I have most of them just on this band across my chest, and over here I have a lot of potions, and here's my gun, and also, you know, I just have a lot of small weapons. Just collect. I'm just a collector, you know.
And you're interested in magic.
Yeah, I can cast a little bit. I would like to be better at casting it.
And you quiet one over there. Where'd you
Hmm.
learn all that fire? Very impressive. Except for maybe that last part.
Yeah, it doesn't always go exactly to plan.
That was a
Part of
first.
unfortunate part of fire is it can burn you too. I don't know. It's just been a proclivity of mine as we've been progressing with our studies. I've been rather successful with it.
It's like,
And Roger is more of a sorcerer.
yeah,
What with the spit
I'm
thing.
magic.
It's his own version of Firebolt.
We'd have all three of you
I
make
just
a
make
deception
general-
check.
Yeah, it's like make my general insight check on this.
Do you want it in the tower or in the chat? Okay.
Chat's fine. Bum bum
Okay.
bum bum.
Oh,
Wait,
here,
I'm
wait.
not gonna get past. Oh my god.
Of course he does.
God, why do you have to roll
Well,
bad? This stuff
You're
good
getting
at?
bad vibes off of Sophia and
Yeah.
Ignatius,
Yeah.
but you kind of feel like all four of them are
Yeah,
bullshitting
that was just
you.
odd. Yeah. What do you want to do with the conflicts point? Yes, a lot about it earlier.
Yeah.
What is your
yeah.
purpose? My goal is to protect all that's here. And I just don't want any outside interference getting in the way of everything.
Well, we
Mm.
had I mean, you also don't want anything bad to happen to here.
And it seems like some outside interference is happening here.
I agree, and I don't like it. So, are you with them or not?
Can you specify
Weird.
the them?
Yeah.
What do you think I mean?
I don't know what anyone means.
Like the gods outside your door, perhaps?
What do you
Yes,
think we
of course
mean,
the
Queen?
BI. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
What else would I mean?
Okay. Well,
well, I don't know.
Well, no love lost that those two guys got flattened in front of your door this morning, if that helps.
Yeah, we hate them.
And now they're dead. So you better watch it.
And now they're dead.
okay, let's not go that far.
I thought we were threatening her. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Evidently, she's
I'll burp at you.
man. Don't shut the fuck up.
I shouldn't be
What
allowed.
are your goals for this school? So,
We
Shoot
would
down with
very
them.
much like to protect gravel poops.
Yeah, and stop.
On whose authority?
Our own. And also, we'd like to stop the whole BI nonsense going on with the conflux point. That
Yeah.
too.
They're just kids. Why get involved in such a thing?
We can tell you more, but we need to be on the same page. So if you can tell us what your thoughts are on BI, then
Yeah.
that'd be greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
Pull out a spell now. Sit. If you can give me some time, real quick, I would like to put up a little barrier, such things, just in case, if you allow me.
A barrier?
As in, people
A little
cannot
private
turn
room.
in.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a little private room.
Oh, yeah, please.
but this should be fine. Yeah.
I'll spend the 10 minutes to do the sanctum.
Okay,
Or the
Okay,
king's
could I-
private sanctum.
Could I see which, would I know what spell this
probably, yeah.
is? Okay.
None of you can
I'll use it. I
cast
think-
it, but I do believe you're aware of it and have seen Halvad do it plenty of times.
Used around. Ladder and
Yeah.
Gottold, yeah. Okay.
Alright, I'll waste my 4th level for this, but I feel like it's appropriate.
Not a bad
I'll spend the
idea.
time making. No. Alright. Alright. You wanna know my thoughts on BI, huh?
Yep. That'd be nice.
Well, I definitely have retired from it, so I can't go away from my past, but I definitely don't agree with what's been going on recently. Higher ups gone fucking crazy, that's for sure.
Is by chance have you did you note when they would start going crazy? Was it recent?
I mean, definitely within the past couple of years, but definitely once this stupid war broke out, I had to get out of there. Stupid. I don't understand why. Honduras is definitely not the leader he once was. Can't be trusted. And that's where my loyalties falls away. Has been for a while, but that definitely pushed me over the edge. And tried to get out as soon as I can and came over here to at least keep them off my tail, but seems like something else is going on here. So, no, I'm not on their side. Trying to do some research on whatever the hell's going on right now and whatever Andreas is trying to plan.
But didn't you come with them?
I didn't say that.
That's what it seems like other people are saying.
Hmm. Probably just a coincidence.
Hmm.
Can I insult
Alright.
that?
Yeah.
I too will try.
Do you want mines in the
Yeah.
tower?
Oh my god.
I bumped into yours to make it a 1.
You're just like, woo!
Cinder, she does seem to be telling you the truth. It seems like there's definitely no love lost between her and the rest of them that are here. Her showing up here at the same time as most of the rest of them is a little weird, but doesn't necessarily mean that she's wrapped up in whatever it is they're doing.
I'll look to Cinder to get his. Alright, well, here's the deal, Professor. We're pretty sure that some of your colleagues are definitely not of the same mind as you.
That I do know.
with Professor Michaels and Professor Karloff.
Yes. Warned you.
Not so sure about really anyone else, right?
There are a couple more I would be wary of that I know are.
What about Professor Baines?
But let me pull up my list.
Yeah.
No, definitely against BI.
Yeah, but like, what are your thoughts on it?
Oh, I mean, just a weird necromancer guy, but
Uh,
didn't talk to him much. But I think his heart is in the right place.
okay.
Well, not like we can do much about how we. Well, I don't know, guys. Are we on the same page?
Yeah, should
Do we
I
feel
just give it
fine?
to her? Should we just give it to her straight? Should we just give it to
Uh,
her straight?
I mean, we're in a sanctum. Cards on the table seems fine.
Okay. Well, we can't drop the spell because we still need it. But I'll pull out my pendant of Salyun. When Andreas isn't a fan of us, by chance?
Have you read a newspaper recently?
Yeah, there's a lot of propaganda.
That
Oh,
that
yeah.
might
I
make
think I
it
still
faster.
have
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pull it out, and I was like, I kept
I
one.
didn't have a newspaper on
Oh,
me,
yeah.
so.
I say I could do my minor illusion. I learned. I'll just like flash our pictures of them.
Yeah.
Like this. That's me. That's her. That's
Ah.
him.
The infamous red favorite doubt. Huh. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how much you believe with the paper, but considering you're here and not working with them anymore, probably not the whole time.
Yes. Hopefully you don't read newspaper much. Or at least hopefully you don't believe it.
Yeah, more the latter.
No, but I have heard you through the grapevine through other people. Seems like I see what. Oh, Baron, what you got me into this shit for? Okay.
We are friends of Varanon.
Yeah, can we
You
take
know
that back?
Wait a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you know Barry?
I known him for quite a while now. I've been helping him with some research on my end, especially in my more recent years away from the BI. Trying to do extra research on the planes and everything, so I am caught up to
Oh.
speed on that. So
Oh,
He
well, that
did-
makes it simple. He told us to talk to Gerhard. He should have just told us to talk to you, too. Yeah, he sent us here.
Maybe he didn't know she was here.
that makes sense.
I think that's probably the case.
Yeah,
Oh.
he did tell me that some people needed my help eventually, and we didn't go into quite the details.
That was
and
us.
Well, that's us. Yeah.
Yes, I'm seeing that now.
For sure, us. Yeah.
Very good disguises. That makes sense. Well, now we got those out of the way.
I want to kill Cran.
I mean, yes, I don't like him as much as you do, but
And his wife.
Yeah, what's your, like, obviously you've been here for a little bit, like, we obviously can't just go and deal with the man just point blank, like, what's your take on
Or
the situation?
can we with you around?
Hmm. I don't know how much they feel about me. I don't like them very much, and I've probably made that clear. Have I seen Cran in recent years, or have I like?
Not since the whole thing with him.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
But you've seen him since coming here. But in the intervening time, you didn't see him much at all.
Yeah.
But he is.
How
You
else-
suspect he is definitely a large part of the reason why you have not been allowed down there.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he seems to be getting away of what I want to do is go. Also, I know he's been trying to get rid of our headmaster, so that I do not like very much. So honestly, I would like him to be dealt with. Just
Oh.
kind of.
Great.
So you guys might be the people that can help me with that.
Seems our goals align. Do you know if his wife comes here too, or does she stay down in Zindu?
As far
Have I
as
seen
far
her
as you know, is
academy?
mostly in
Yeah.
Zindan. They don't do much together.
Don't really. Yeah. No, just crying. Emma Blackmire stays in the city for the most part. I don't really see them together much after all that, but no, it's mainly just Kron that comes visiting the academy.
Or does he stay here then?
No, he goes back, but he has
Hmm.
made multiple trips to the conflux point. And I can't get down there, and I think he's probably the reason why. I don't think they trust me that much anymore. My retirement. So I'm just trying to lower profile, but
Mm.
so no one's really able to get to the Lux Point recently.
And how are we gonna get at him? I mean, I guess other than like, than just going to Zindan at night. That would be my best way of going at this, personally. For one, it wouldn't be in Magic Academy.
No. I mean, do I know how often, like, does he kind of come on a regular basis to the
Yeah, you haven't
academy?
really
From
seen
what I've
him
noticed?
leave in a while.
Okay.
He seems to be spending most days and most nights down by the conflux point.
Okay.
Does he only spend time by the conflux point, or does he meet with anybody while he's here? Does he meet with the headmaster or anything like that?
No. Not. He does not like the headmaster, so.
Does he meet with Professors Michaels and Karloff?
I mean, have I seen
You haven't
any
really been
of them?
privy to
I'm
his
sad.
whereabouts. You've just mostly been trying to work.
Yeah. Yeah. That I can't say. Been.
If their interests align, we could try to use one of them to draw him out.
How do you suggest we do that?
Give them something to report.
Like what?
What would they report to their superior? I mean, this is a place of research, so we have a couple of interesting historical magical items that could be of interest to them in their studies.
That's true.
Our presence would be interesting to them.
Sure, sure.
We know some shit about the conflux points and what they are.
Yes, perhaps I could do my usual questions to the teacher, but do it to Karloff instead. And then just be like, oh, just kidding, Professor. Never mind that.
And then, of course, the final option being we just kill one of them and you pretend to be them.
Yeah, I was thinking of that.
Hey, Ron. Another quick question. How many, like, I'm going to guess you're not the only one who's probably jaded to Andreas and what the Black Miles have been currently doing in the last couple of years. Like, would you say that, you've noticed probably more, like, unhappiness within Blackmire ranks, like, especially the lower level grunts? Oh, no.
I mean, everyone's just trying to make a living, so even if they
Okay.
had different thoughts, they're gonna do their work. I
Fair
will
enough.
say I've been in Fairburg in more recent years, and it's been really bad recently. A lot of people getting very ill and nothing being done about it.
Being ill?
Yes.
Like in what way?
They go into like comatose state and unable to bring them back. it's been getting more frequent, and no one seems to be doing anything about it. And seems to not be getting word around elsewhere.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, you guys have heard about that.
Mhm.
Seems something to do maybe with souls, which is hence why Baranon has asked me to
Ah.
be in search, and I've been reporting to him about that. So
Yep. Strange stuff, Professor. Do you think other professors that are on our side would, like, join us in this endeavor?
can I assume the ones that like are against would probably
Yeah,
join
for the most part. Some of them
if Rowling
are a little less inclined towards getting involved than others, but
Yeah. I think some of them could possibly help. I think if you pitch them the right thing and have a good solid plan going in.
Oof. That's gonna be a rough part.
Yeah, we
Solid
struggle with that.
plan.
But I think
Also-
Sobi could probably convince either way. So
Also, I think we could work with potentially not even convince to support, just to not actively oppose, like just stay out
yeah.
of the way, and that's good
I
enough.
think that's more reasonable.
Yeah, I think perhaps maybe in the next day or two we can see some office hour visits and say, maybe some things will be happening on campus and you won't mind if it happens. Hopefully.
I think that might be worth discussing with some of those other professors.
Would the plan be we just fucking charge on down there and clear out BI? Or what? I don't know. On down to Conflux level. Beat the shit out of people. Kill Cran.
That's the direct approach.
Well, I'm open to suggestions.
Or just maybe expose them of whatever they're doing down there. Get that
To
to the
who?
public. To the public. Maybe you could get people talking more.
They'll either be suppressed or they'll be told in the next newspaper that what they're
Yeah.
reading is
Yeah.
lies.
They'll just be
Mhm.
put in the newspaper.
Or more than likely, blame us and say that we're the ones actually
Oh,
doing
that's
that.
true. Yeah, that's true.
Basically, they just kind of just pivot everything they've done on us.
Yeah.
I think we come up with a clever plan, and when it inevitably fails, then we use the direct route. But we see how far we can get.
Yeah, but
Being-
he's not ever anywhere else.
If we can eliminate what support he might have before doing that.
Do you know someone else that goes down there with, in general?
Kind of just stays down there, from my understanding is, but
Does he go with like guards or something?
yeah, he usually has people with him.
yeah, a couple. I
Like
mean, there's always
usual
guards around him.
BI uniform and all that?
Yeah, pretty typical. Yeah.
Alright, well, I can do that. In fact, we could all do that. With the help of Professor Gerhardt.
True. That works.
At least get us real close to him. And then I shank him with an acid dagger. Get him all surprised. Doing an instant crit.
We will have to do this quickly because apparently I think, I don't remember who said it. The divination wizard can usually sniff out things in a couple of days.
Oh,
Yes.
maybe I should check him.
It depends on our timeline.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think removing the two that would support him if we go that route would be good.
Those two professors.
Yeah. And then
All right.
everybody else would either be in our corner or neutral. So if we then play the direct route.
There are some other BI affiliated professors. Which
Oh.
ones have
Who else?
because who of you guys?
Michaels and Karloff.
Yeah. With a few that have we heard of being neutral.
There's two more you have to be aware of that are BI related.
Hmm.
The War Magic Professor, Janice Ariel. Guess that's how you say it. Uses a fire genasi.
Oh.
Yeah, close enough.
I was like, however you say it, I'm not gonna try.
War magic.
War Magic and the Abjuration Wizard, Alicia Hargrave. Those ones I know are for sure with BI. So
Okay.
Should we? We've talked to a few of the professors that we know against BI. Obviously.
Mhm.
I mean, I think you should talk to them again and see if they can.
Yeah.
Help
The
us.
main problem is dropping the cover of like, hey, we're not actually students. So can you help us?
Well, I know someone who will definitely help us. All
mean,
it'll take
yes.
is one little letter. Professor Baines. One nice letter from a blast from his past.
God.
Did you say blast from his past or blasphemous past?
Blast from his past. Yeah. No, the first one.
Didn't come through clear the second time.
Whichever one you like.
I think he would like either.
Just say, you're here, you could use his assistance, and that's it.
I bet you that weirdo Bartag would help too.
I bet he
Oh
would.
yeah. I thought you were going to immediately mention oh shoot. Uh.
Gerhardt is also with us, as is 374.
Yeah, 374. I was trying to remember which order the numbers are in.
I just assume they are.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could talk to Balfin, since you already, he already likes you or enough to have you in his class.
That is, yeah, I could try talking to him.
Don't really know about anybody else. Someone could talk to Gran.
Yeah.
Maybe you, Professor. Maybe you talk to Gran. Is she fine? Lantoscarp?
I mean, we could probably persuade her. I mean,
At
she's
least
not
just to
Borg.
sit out.
I think she could be convinced that.
Okay, great.
I can do my best on that.
Okay, aside from Baines, are we just gonna be like upfront with them and go to their office hours and be like, hey, I'm not actually a student and here's this current situation? Like, is that the recommended go about for this? Because I mean, there's no good way to do it.
Yeah, there's no really good way to do it. Just, yeah.
No, I think you might as well leave with it. They probably have means to check if you're lying or not. So
Definitely. Okay. What time of day is it right now, by the way?
It's like late
Like 5
late
o'clock?
afternoon, early evening. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we don't say who we actually are, but we just say what our purpose is here.
Yes. I think if you preface that, you know, they're trying to eliminate the headmaster, we're doing this for the headmaster, I think you can get them on your side or convince them. Because pretty much everyone, even everyone that is neutral, we all respect the headmaster and would not like to see him out of leadership, so that could be a way you convince them.
Okay. Should we
Oh.
try? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Should we just try doing that and like do they? I'm going to guess they have later afternoon office hours after classes, but
Yeah,
okay.
everyone has office hours, so
How well protected would you say their offices are?
Oh God.
would I know that?
Pretty well protected.
Or- yeah. I did pretty well.
All right. Well, fine. That is 5 professors we have to take care of. It's a lot.
Yes.
Yep. So we take a sleep,
Yep.
and then
See you in the morning, Professor.
start sketchy office hours.
Yep. We start by making allies, yes?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
And then we go for the killing office hours.
Those can be at the end
The
of the day.
offing hours.
Okay. Oh,
Oh.
good one, Roger.
Anyways,
I hated that.
thank you.
I loved it.
God.
You may not like spending time with us.
Most people don't. Our best friend is a
Anyways.
tongue.
I don't know about best.
Our friend.
He is
I
a
don't
friend.
Our
know about. I
acquaintance.
don't know about friend.
Yeah.
Work associate.
Our acquaintance.
We know a guy who is a tongue.
Yeah, we have a tongue acquaintance.
Are we?
I think you guys should leave now.
That feels
Okay.
good.
Free-
Good night,
Just get
Professor.
They're gonna stay in our wet dorm.
I'm out the
You
door.
guys
Leaving.
Probably want to re-up your illusion at some point as well.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Want to do that before we go back to the dorm?
Yeah, we probably should.
Might as well talk to Greyheart.
Oh yeah.
In form of
You can go back. You can
all
see
of this.
Professor Gerhardt is meeting with a upper class student at this point. It seems a dwarf, a young woman, but she kind of sends her out after a few minutes.
Good.
Hello.
Good evening,
hello.
Professor.
I trust your first day was eventful. Sounded like it was.
Yes. Successful, even, you could say.
Just see porridge come out from around the corner. Alright, back.
Forge, hey.
How was your first day at school?
Good.
Right, yeah, nice.
How was yours?
Oh, it was nice. Sat in a room with 96, just like old times. It wasn't.
Wow.
Wasn't anybody to shoot though. But you know, apart from that, not too bad.
Oh.
Hey, maybe next time. Yeah.
I mean, do you guys like cards or anything? Like,
Oh no. Yeah. Okay.
I have some cards.
She will kind of redo the cast. Should last for another
Yeah.
24 hours or so, I think.
Wonderful.
great, thank you.
Just be careful.
While we're here, we might as well discuss matters with you.
Okay. What matters?
We have narrowed down 5 professors of being of the side of BI.
Which 5?
Professor Michaels, Karloff, Nadine, Janice something, the War Magic Professor, and Hargrave.
Nadine is, I think, not a fan of BI.
Yeah, I thought she
Oh.
was neutral.
Oh, sorry, not a fan. Yes, four people. not
Okay.
five. And also there's Cran, who's always down there by the
Yeah.
thing, it seems. Professor Brown is with us
Okay.
and ready to kill
To kill whom?
Cran
Oh. Yikes. Okay.
and also the bad professors.
I will help insofar as I can, but I really don't want to involve myself very much in much of this.
No, you can just just. I'm just informing you.
Yeah, Namara, keep your students and others out of
No,
the way.
the seeming
Good idea.
is very helpful.
Oh, actually,
Perhaps tomorrow. Oh
the young
yes.
woman who was just meeting in here with me is a very gifted conjurer, Jinlin Cragsunder. I believe she, you know somebody in her family. I believe she is the niece of Halvad Cragsunder.
Oh
Oh,
Interesting.
wow.
He was a very good student here a while ago.
He's great.
yeah.
Love
She
that
may
guy.
be somebody you could get to know.
Rely on. Okay, great. She is of the opinion of BI, same as
Oh, yeah.
ours. All right, great.
No,
Mm,
not
After what they
surprised.
did to her aunt and her cousin and everything.
Makes sense. Perhaps tomorrow when you redo this, could we look like BI people?
Yeah, that could work.
All right.
Your goal then is to go down to the conflux point.
Eventually, yes.
They have a very tight lock on that place.
Oh,
I heard you were
also
cavorting with Professor Bartag, though. He
Yeah.
is often. He and his TA are often sneaking around down there. You might inquire to them.
got it.
Also, I guess that is a point. Depending on where we face Kron, if we face him in near the conflux point, I feel like that's going to be very, very bad for any spells we cast.
It would be crazy, yeah. It's not a major conflux point, but yeah. I
Still.
presume that is. I have done lots of classes near the point when it has been my time, and yeah, it is unpredictable.
Unpredictable dangerous or unpredictable weird?
Yes.
Dependent on caliber of casting or just always?
Usually depending on the level of the spell being cast. Usually our students are fine.
So if you keep it low, you're safe?
Generally.
Keep it low. If
Do
we
we
get
expect-
the drop on him and I get the first hit, then we don't need to do more than low.
Do we expect that he will do so? Or will he put all of us at risk since he's about to be killed anyway?
Is he a caster?
I'm not honestly sure.
I feel like it would be prudent to assume that he is working at the Wizard Academy and
And I would assume
Prepare
yes,
for it.
he would.
Well, he doesn't work here. He is the mayor of the city that we are in. I don't know if he is a practitioner or not. It would be worth finding out.
safest
Yeah.
to assume yes and be pleasantly surprised otherwise if he doesn't blow up a conflict.
Yeah,
point.
or if he isn't, then he probably has some with him, because otherwise I don't know what exactly he would be doing at the conflux point.
Yeah.
So one way or the other, we should prepare for casters down there. Maybe
Oh,
now's
for
the
sure.
time for your silence idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
It would
Pre-cast
strictly
it, carry it down there with
would
us.
it-
For one of them, for one of you guys to prepare though, because I can't
would
learn
strictly limit the
Yeah.
number for sure.
that. I mean, yeah, I could just run around with it. Oh, you
There's
guys
that.
stay back.
Do we have just like a crossbow? You've been shooting things with gun lately. Could you just thunk into somebody, cast it on like a bolt or an arrow,
Holy.
Just put it on a banana.
or
Just banana.
that is also an option, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know.
Alright.
Somebody prep that at some point.
Yep.
We'll take care of
Plans.
that later.
We're gonna make all of them, and then something's gonna go wrong, and it's not gonna matter.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Then we go with my plan. Run in and stab things.
If we can get in there.
Yeah.
Of course we will.
Of course.
Bar tag. Need I say more?
No.
You do not
Okay.
say more, but I think we need to investigate more.
We do. Let's go do that.
Celeste, unfortunate news. You're the only one that can prepare silence.
That's fine. I should have the ability just to switch that out. Or switch that in.
Yeah.
Oh, I already have it prepared.
Excellent.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I guess technically I can cast it, but only
It
sometimes.
is a ritual spell, too.
Sorry, beads.
Beads?
Beads.
Alright, where are you guys going?
Back to our
Sleep.
Back to the
dorm.
wet dorm.
Wet dorm.
You guys head in there, you see Egren is still hanging out on the main floor. She seems to be working on something in her spell book. She kind of...
Just head upstairs.
can hear, seems like Professor Bartag is engaging in some sort of lesson with somebody up on the uppermost floor in his office.
Should we see who that is, or just wait?
Yeah, I was saying, are we gonna talk to him now or in the morning?
We are here.
Try, let's go on up. Let's see what's going on.
Seems to be talking to Marcus. As you get up there into his office, you see it's again a little haphazard. There is no like main desk that he has. There's just like 5 or 6 like disparate tables with chairs that it seems like he has the students use when he's lecturing. You can see he's working out of a spell book that's like the size of a matchbook, and he has this like super narrow, this like giant like lens apparatus that he uses to read it. You like enter the room and you immediately are like startled because you see this like petrified stone giant like toad monster that's like reaching out towards you. And you look and you see that his other arm has like a couple of coats and like a hat on it. Oh yeah, that's the head wreck. Put whatever, you know. And you
Okay.
also see there's a bookshelf. It's more like a china cabinet with like several dozen dangling beholder eye stalks labeled with different things.
I like the decoration.
Oh, that's not decoration. Those are
Okay.
useful. I can do things with them. And so can you someday. Marcus, do you have everything you need? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Alright, great. It's kind of like awkwardly like pushes past you guys. What can I do for you? Oh, I told you I wanted to show you this weird thing I found a couple of weeks ago. Look at this. It flew into
Yes,
my
yes,
office. He opens this drawer and he pulls out this little
No, I
tiny
already know.
crococopter. What is that? Do you know what that is?
Wow, he came back.
It just immediately flies at Rook. Oh!
Hello.
Can I
Hello,
grab it?
Crococopter.
Rook, you feel like a poking at the back of your head.
Hello, Scurvy.
Man, they love you! Here, give me that.
Maybe Crococopter just wanted to embrace
Oh, I
me
like that.
because I'm his...
Crococopter.
Yeah.
That's what we call
Oh,
it.
you know this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are.
The first
was-
one was much
It
bigger
was like
than this.
20 times bigger than that in space. But
Whoa!
yeah,
I've been feeding it corn. Do you think that's okay?
yeah,
I think
probably.
it needs meat.
Oh, here, get back in the drawer.
I kind of want to.
Did you guys go to space?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a few times now.
Whoa!
Yeah. There's a lot of your kind of stuff out there. Yeah.
Me and Tom, we're big fans.
It's a bit dicey for people who don't know everything about what goes on in there.
So I've heard, yeah.
Mhm.
That thing tried to kill me.
Did you say
Just points at the slot.
with a croc? Oh, that thing.
I would imagine.
Did you say you had tadpoles here?
Yeah.
What
He
kind?
pulls open another door. This one, I got two that are just garden variety mind flare. This one came from Mind Witness. This one is big. That one came from an erythrid.
What
what?
is that?
A really big erythrid.
Oh. Neat.
It's just like in a wooden drawer in his desk there.
Professor, may we be very honest with
I
you?
would love nothing more.
We've had very honest talks with Professor Gerhard and Brown. And other professors as well, to be honest.
Making the rounds with all of
we-
your honesty.
Yes, and now it's
Oh
your
my
turn.
gosh.
We don't like BI
I figured.
and Cran,
I figured.
and we want to kill them.
Okay.
But that's made it a little hard to get to him because that door is locked.
I see why you came to me. Yeah.
May we request your assistance?
Tom and I have ways. You see, the conflux point is near the bottom of the island, yeah? There is a series of tunnels that go all around. And there is a certain bathroom from which you can access them.
It all comes back to the toilet, huh?
Where per se did you learn of this? Vulnerability?
Some old guy that was here a while ago.
All right.
Same.
Man, we should have gone with his advice from the start.
Noted.
Okay, great. Well,
I can show you.
but how are we gonna get down there? Oh, okay. Do you have? Yeah, how do you get down there?
You just go through the toilet.
Okay.
Great.
Perhaps you could guide us.
Of course.
When the time comes.
And Tom can come too.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Scurvy too, if he
All
wants.
he wants. He has not stopped
don't like
poking
it.
you.
Hello, Scurvy.
I don't like that he wants. That makes me uncomfy.
The heart wants what it wants.
Does it have a heart?
Honestly, I don't know.
If you don't, I don't imagine anybody here does.
Tom's more in charge of dissection.
Ah,
All right, great. Well, I'm glad we have your assistance. Thanks.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah. Right.
glad
All right.
most of us seem to be in agreement.
Yeah.
Right.
Good night.
Good night.
I'll wait for them to go. I'll be like, oh, I'll wait for them to start walking out. Professor, if I could make a trade for you,
Sure.
perhaps? And I'll bring out one of the snallygaster
Ooh,
tentacles.
I like a good tentacle. Oh, this is from a
That's from
snallygaster.
yeah.
I don't have one of these yet.
Could I trade that for one of those tadpoles?
Absolutely. Give you just a regular
you.
mind flayer tadpole.
No. No.
Thanks.
Make sure you don't open that until
Yeah, of course
you
not.
need to open it.
Mm-hmm.
He like picks up the snallygaster. Yeah, it's got a good weight to it.
Yeah,
It just like
pretty good.
sticks it on the wall,
There we go.
hangs up his coat
All
on
right.
it.
See ya, Professor.
That feels like where it belongs.
You guys can head out. Go to your damp dorm.
Mhm.
Take a
Reminded of it.
really uncomfortable short rest.
Also, during this time, could I actually use the Find Familiar scroll that I got from Barry's?
Yeah.
Cool. And that just works.
Yeah, you do
correct? Or
not.
do
You
I
do
need
not
to...
need the component.
All right.
Everyone gets 3 more hit points for their short rest.
Wow. I am in so much pain.
That nice little song makes you heal a little better.
Agatha, you do not get the 3. You're
Yeah,
not
I
in the
know that,
wet
yeah.
dorm.
I guess. I assume. Damn. Use up all these hit dice.
Yeah, I say I'm
Yeah,
gonna use
fucking...
all of them. Seems like.
You guys got messed
Holy
up.
explode.
Yeah. Oh wait, but I have 5 lay on hand.
That recharge on all long
Here
rest.
goes Celeste. Here's 5. Have 5. Just put them down.
All right, thank
I
you.
don't have a thing for it.
It's okay.
Oh, no, they come back on a short rest. There you go.
Yeah, short rest. I get 'em tomorrow. And I'm gonna use them on myself tomorrow. I'm not Oliver.
You can use lay on hands on yourself. Lots of throwbacks today. Crococopter, the turlet. How many of you guys thought the turlet was gonna come back into play, huh?
Oh, it would come back into play. There's no way it wouldn't.
All right. Well, with that short rest, I think we will call it a night here. And I believe our schedule from this point forward is going to be a little up in the air, perhaps. So we will continue to play it on a week-by-week basis. But we will see you when we see you. Good night.
Hiya.